Kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
This is Chapter 1 of the stream series Elite Dangerous. Because our good friend Venthius was kind enough to send me a copy of this, and I am already aware of the excruciating learning curve awaiting me, because this is a complex game. And so, chat, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to train me in the complex manners of piloting and commandeering mine own spacecraft in, I couldn't tell you the name of this setting, so, in space! That's the plan.
Space!
Because, for full oh man, can I actually enunciate? For full clarification, there we are, I have only heard sparse things about this game. I've seen a few like clips here and there from streams, and I saw some of our friends stream it for a little while. They were showing off some more like advanced stuff that quite honestly just flew far over my head.
We have no idea what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. And so all I can equate this to is that it seems an awful lot like a first-person centered sort of EVE Online. And once upon a time, I adored that game, and I could actually engage with it in some considerable depth. And so this appeals to me in that same sort of manner. So it's one that I can't promise that I'll stream. Hey, cool. Cheers for the drums of subscription there already. I assume that's someone re-upping. So thank you, whomever that was. I was about to say a thing, and then celebration caught my attention. Can you tell my attention span is still sparse?
Well, we don't know what we're doing, so please help us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it boils down to.
Pretty much that.
We're excited about the concept. We like this concept.
And I can't promise I'll stream it all that often, because this is a game that I already know one has to commit some time to. And I just can't say I've got all that much in the way of spare time. So I'll probably chronicle my like explorations into new like functions or reaches of space here and there with streams, and I'll probably in some of my like tired downtime
just sort of mess around with it.
Yeah, I'll crunch through some mechanics and see if I can figure things out that way, so that hopefully each stream, each chapter in this series, I can show some progress, and I can actually learn along with any of you guys that may have also only just come across this game through these streams, or that have it and, like me with a lot of games, just hadn't played it. Yeah.
Can I? We have lots of people in the chat.
All right, catch up.
Okay, so Lady Nocturne says first.
Cheers.
Hello. Shield Family says hiya.
Hey, how goes?
Pyro says space.
Indeed.
Also, hiya. Shield says, I have someone watching your XCOM stuff because they're thinking about getting the games.
Ah, awesome. Well, thank you for directing them to our content.
We appreciate that.
Hopefully we don't just shoot them away too much. Also, apologies if it seems like I'm a little less than articulate, because only just got up a little while ago.
We just got up. We're still somewhat recovering.
And I've had a persistent headache for about 3 days, and I still can't shake it. So, clarity of thought.
You too, huh?
Yeah! Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I forget if it was last night or the one prior, because I had a migraine.
It was
that
the night before,
okay, yeah.
I remember you waking me up with your.
Yeah, I was constantly tossing and turning. So,
yeah.
Yeah, again, because of that, yeah, clarity of thought and consistency of my ability to concentrate on one thing at any given time, a little lacking at the moment. So apologies in advance for that. Anyway, chat, can you guys confirm that you can see the screen?
I can confirm.
You can confirm. Okay, cool.
I have confirmed.
Because curiously, I just started this to make sure that I could capture it using OBS a few minutes ago.
I will show you confirm.
Ah, cool. Okay, I see. And
it's not full screen.
Yeah, at the time that I started it to check and see if I could capture it, it was full screened. And now that I've started it again, oh man, my throat. It's in a small window for me. You guys are seeing it full screen because that's how it's capturing. So anyway,
I do have a question from Pyro.
Yes.
What was with the few seconds of stream with Kin just wiggling his neck early on, the very beginning of our stream, when you were doing your weird neck tilty thing?
Because my neck hurts, and I was awaiting the game to actually start and launch. So awkward moment. Not supposed to talk about those.
Sheila says, I'm thawing out and I should be helping clean out the garage. Oldest is out there right now moving some of the toolboxes that aren't on wheels. And yes, can see the game.
Alright, cool. So,
Yeah,
Commander
we are not
Kinsbach.
fully thawed out yet. We're still at freezing. Here
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah, because I should have a haircut right now to appear on camera, and
We
yet
do not, because
all of the stores are closed, so I couldn't
okay.
go get that.
Lady Nocturne asks, do you still have an interest in Escape from Tarkov?
I certainly do. Do you have a key? Because I'd certainly appreciate a key if you have a
Hey. We're supposed to not beg for scraps, remember? You're the one who's like, no, we can't ask them for things like that. And I'm like,
I can't ask for things that cost money. I don't know how they came upon a key.
if they
Perhaps
came
it was a
upon-
giveaway,
Are we
and they
sure
just have an
came
extra.
upon a key?
I don't know. Hence my question. So seriously, if you do know a way that I can get my hands on one, like if there's a registration or something going on right now, certainly let me know, because Escape from Tarkov, I have a keen interest in.
Pyro says, yeah, it snowed yesterday for me. It never snows for me. It's been 8 years since it snowed near me.
Yeah, this is a couple of times in one season for
I
us
know,
down here, and it's crazy.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we did post the video, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Of us going insane in the
Yeah,
snow.
because this time right now it's more just like completely frozen and ice down here. There was a little snow.
There was a time in December where it
Yeah.
was straight up snowstorm.
It was actually snow, like powder on ground snow. So
like
anyway,
I can throw snowballs at Ken
yeah.
when
Yeah,
he isn't looking.
Check the main channel. There's an episode about that.
But yeah, so basically most stuff is closed yesterday and today. So that's why Ken is all scruffy haired.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were going to go get him a haircut, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah,
it did not
and
happen.
I also couldn't shampoo my hair because our hot water line is frozen, so I couldn't get a shower prior to stream either. So yeah, that's why I might.
Sorry that we are disgusting right now.
Yeah, I'm a scruffy, unkempt commander. I would not pass the
Inspection. There
Uh-huh.
would be no inspection being passed here. Shield says we can't open the garage door because it's too cold unless someone is helping with it and you press the open.
I see.
And that guy says, oh hey, it's Space Pirate Simulator you were gifted.
Yeah, indeed.
Um,
Again, cheers to Matthias for sending me this, because it was certainly one that I've had my eye on for a long time, and yet one that I couldn't justify to myself spending the money to get,
Yeah.
and yet he could, he has a thumb firmly on the pulse of my interests, and he was just like, alright, here you go. I was
Okay.
like, oh my god, you're so good.
about the snowstorm video.
Oh yeah?
Shield says my grandmother thought it was cute, but she was yelling at Ken to put on a coat.
I had a coat on for the last half of it.
Yep, that was the part. That was the problem. Pyro says, also, I've been sick all week. Was supposed to have college today, but on the way there, I almost threw up, so I went home and passed out for 5 hours.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
Today was not fun. No, that doesn't
Yeah,
sound fun. We
sounds like
understand
it.
the whole sick for a week thing,
Yeah.
because we haven't been doing 100% ourselves,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
because insomnia and fighting off flu. Thankfully, I successfully fought that off, and I think so did she. Because we felt like absolute crap there for a day or so.
It was it was more like 3 days for me, but then I have a much worse immune system than Ken does.
I'm fairly certain this.
Okay, Lady Nocturne says, in your PM box.
Which one? For Twitch or for YouTube?
I don't know, but
Let me see.
she was the one who asked about
Let me see here.
Escape from Tarkov, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
Let me just check something real quick.
Twitch.
Okay.
Sheila says it was one of the last videos that she watched.
Ah, okay.
How do you get to your PM box?
Oh, there it is. No, don't watch me. Don't don't consume my my internet there. Aha! I see a key. All right. Cheers to you. Thank you very much.
You just made his day.
Oh, hell yes. That
There's a happy.
is a happy Kinsmark in the making. Thank you very much for that.
Lady Nocturne says there's no guest keys, so I just set the full game instead.
Oh! Well, thank you even more much then.
Thank you.
Is that a grammatical correct thing?
No.
You know what I mean.
No, it was not. It was very much not grammatically correct, and you need to not do that anymore because you're putting shame on your English degree right now. That guy says, well, Ken and Vi, I have news for you. I have finally started on my first D&D campaign.
Ah, congratulations.
Playing with 2 others on Discord with a website doing our roles.
Awesome. I hope you enjoy. And do you have any...
Cool.
yeah, if you have any questions or any
You just want to talk about it?
yeah, or any cause to seek advice or anything, then I mean, you know where to find me. So.
Oh yeah, trust me, we can talk about it.
Oh yeah.
We have had Pathfinder for weeks.
Oh yeah.
Even.
Right.
I'm not even gonna go hours. I'm not even gonna go days. I'm gonna go weeks.
I mean, that's why spoilers. We're gonna launch a channel all about that soon. Once we finish the finishing of the archive channel for the live streams.
Which I need to get back on.
Yes, you do.
When I'm not like.
Because we've actually had some people asking about where to find certain series, because they know that we're in the process of moving. So I can tell you from popular demand, because I've actually had 3 different questions in about a week for it, that the next series you should probably work on moving over is the first XCOM.
I was going to. That was next on my docket.
Yeah, because a few people have asked about that. So
yeah, no, that was next on my docket.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it's time to cue the cutscene, because I'm sure there is one.
Okay, hang on.
So.
Blade Nocturne says about Escape from Tarkov.
Hmm?
Just be warned, there is a huge, all capital letters, learning curve.
Oh, I'm sure there is. As I am sure there is for this game as well. So
we can handle it.
It is certainly time for Kinsmark to learn him some things. So let's go.
Let's do this.
Start status. Starting package, new commander. All right. So I've only got 1 to pick from.
Ship,
a
Sidewinder.
Location, random federal system. Credits 1,000.
That is a very interesting looking ship.
Yeah. All right. So. Ship details. Description. Most pilots start their careers in the Sidewinder. It is a classic ship design that has been in use in various configurations since 2982. Its original design was a light support ship, and it lacked jump capability. Modern compact jump drives have enabled jump capable... Wait.
Yeah. Modern compact drives have enabled jump-capable versions to be created, making this a useful all-rounder.
Some navies still use this ship as fighter and patrol craft. Alrighty then. This ship requires at least a small-sized landing pad to dock. Manufacturer, Falcon Delacy.
Okay, let me see. She also says, so I should tell them that the playlist is moving from the main channel to the second channel then, if they're still watching it.
Yes.
Yeah, it won't be moved permanently for probably approximately a week while I get all the videos uploaded.
Yeah.
And I leave them on. We leave them on the main channel until they're already live.
Yeah,
on the live stream so
even,
there's no break in availability.
Yeah, and even then, I don't delete them. I just set them to hidden, so that just in case if we ever need to consolidate again, because the algorithm might shift, so that's a thing that we should do again. Then I can always.
Because that would suck.
Yeah, I mean that would seriously suck after putting in all the effort for the archive channel. The thing is, just like as volatile as YouTube is, I'm attempting to cover as many of our possible avenues as possible.
Yeah.
That got repetitive. Man, I can articulate myself really well today.
Okay.
So that anyway, just all that is to say that if you still have the direct links to it, you can still follow those and just go see it on the main channel anyway. So anyway, I can name my ship. So
we do have a question from that guy about D&D.
Fire away.
Is there an item that allows a weak combat class to do well in combat? My only attempt so far ended with me taking a sword through the thigh. That depends entirely on the class you're doing and what level you're at.
Yeah, it really does. And
there are some classes that just aren't super good in like
like
melee
in melee
combat. Like you have to kind of.
Because I know this is a frustrating question to ask because it's subjective in nature. Exactly what does good in combat mean to you? Does that mean just able to use a martial weapon? Or does that mean like having a higher attack bonus so that you can connect more often? Because there really isn't any substitute for just playing a more combat-oriented class, sadly to say. Unless you're willing to shell out a lot of your currency on just a hard plus number enhancement on your main weapon.
And it could be that good in combat equals able to be useful. What class are you playing, and what class is the rest of your group playing?
Yeah.
And what level you're at, because that will determine a lot. Because like level 1 and 2, you're going to feel useless in combat, even if you're a combat class.
And again, useful is also a subjective term.
That usually has to do with what kind of combat you're in.
Are you wanting to just deal straight damage? Are you wanting to do combat maneuvers to like trip up enemies and allow your comrades to get in attacks of opportunity on them so that you're essentially creating openings for them so that they can do the real damage? Like, useful can mean many things in tabletop, so
Yeah, it could also mean that whatever class you chose, your DM just doesn't necessarily make encounters to match with things that class is good at.
Yeah, because I suppose that's another good question is, are you playing with a new GM or an experienced one? Because that can sometimes affect
that can change things. And also, is it a published adventure or a homemade adventure? Because a lot of published adventures are they're generic. They don't really tailor themselves at all to the choices of the players at the table. So that can sometimes affect how useful you feel depending on the class you've chosen.
Yeah.
It could also mean that you need to find a new tactic. So yeah, what's your class? What's your level?
Yeah.
those are the two
like
things
the tabletop,
you need to know.
The tabletop version of ASL. Anyway.
Let's see.
We'll just start
Pyre
out
says,
fairly.
my first D&D fight ended up with my rogue being impaled in the chest by both of a boar's tusks.
Sounds like a fun time.
That sounds fun, yeah. Shield says, okay, I will message them later tonight and tell them. Also, should they play XCOM, Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within, before attempting to play XCOM 2 along with War of the Chosen? I would say maybe? I mean, because I feel like you get more out of the story if you played the first one.
For sheer mechanical proficiency, I'd say it isn't necessary, because it's just as easy to pick up, I'd think. I mean, that's coming from someone who did play it first, so maybe that's my experience talking out of turn. At the same time, though, I feel like the tutorial of XCOM 2 does a good job of explaining itself, so,
But if they're also invested in potentially the story and really getting a feel for the way,
Yeah, I think the full depth of the story does necessitate playing the first game.
Yeah, first.
So let's see here. Training starts.
You should train.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. First options. Can I full screen this?
Can we full screen graphics?
Let's
also,
see
it's
here.
really hard to read. Is it really hard to read for you?
It's because it's at a resolution that's getting compressed. Because it's. It isn't meant.
We could be Kai.
Huh?
We could be a female.
Wait, what? Oh, wow, interesting. Huh.
That's cool.
All right.
3D.
Field of view. Is there not?
Is this?
Oh wait, here we go. There we go.
Oh, that's weird.
Full screen. There we go.
1280.
Ooh, VSync off. Refresh rate. All right, that's fine. Resolution. Here we go. Apologies for anyone catching this on the archive that is a little miffed at our slow start here.
Our attention spans are not so great.
Attention span is short and chat is active, so...
Though I am a little bit concerned because I haven't received anything in chat for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and I'm not sure.
You just relayed a message like a minute ago.
I know, that's because I was catching up.
Oh,
like
okay. You may need to refresh or something.
Okay, we're good. The Nocturne says, looking forward to watching you play when you get it up and running.
I'm looking forward to actually playing.
Let's see. Shield says, my oldest just came in from the garage and asked what we're doing with the 4 brand new tires that were under a blanket. I gotta love.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so, chat. Can you confirm again that you can see, because since I changed the resolution and the full screen setting, then that may have interrupted things. And I apologize for my
Sorry for
constant
coughing into the mic.
gravelly throat there.
Yep. Also, gotta love those new tires that you didn't know you had. Lady Nocturne says, I can see it clearly.
Cool. Alright.
Awesome. So training?
I clearly need some training here. So
Training missions,
training videos, challenge scenarios. Watch these training videos in your browser to further develop your skills. Yeah, I don't want to do that because if for no other reason, then I might get copyright slapped for that on the export of this, because that's containing the audio and video of another person's video, and I don't like to do that. So, training missions. Complete these training missions to develop your skills. We advise that all new commanders fly these missions before starting their careers, but they can be played at any time. Alright, let's do that.
I think you should just do that.
Basic flight training.
That sounds important.
Yeah. Alright. We should watch that video. I ain't gonna do that, sorry. This is your basic flight training commander. We're going to cover the ship throttle control and the basic orientation axis of your ship. Navigate your ship through the asteroid belt to complete this training scenario. Alrighty.
Lady Nocturne says, I tried playing this, but I'm terrible at flying spaceships. Shield says, they were my brothers from one of his cars that he traded in, but never put them on that car.
I'm actually fairly decent at flight sims. I'll see how well that translates.
We shall see.
The thing is, I'm usually good at them if I have a controller in my hand, so... I'm alive!
Pilot, do you read me?
Check!
Yeah.
You look like you got yourself in a fix.
Mm-hmm.
Your ship's so dead in the water, I almost mistook it for one of these asteroids.
Thanks.
Launch your repair drone. See if I can't get that crate back online. Lucky I showed up when I did. You wouldn't last long out here in your current predicament.
How's that sound?
That's the drone.
Oh,
That's Droney fixing us.
I see.
And I think that's the ship that's talking to us right now.
Yeah. Cool ship. Can I get one like that?
Back up and running. Some control systems are still offline, but you should have basic drive functionality now. You might want to check that your throttle's still working. Go ahead and set your throttle, Commander.
So, W and S to set throttle. Okay, simple enough. There we go.
That guy says, sorry for the long wait.
Well, that's a result. We might just get this rust bucket space-worthy. Drone repair sequence is still running on your ship. You're lucky I had these things. They're not what you'd class as standard equipment. Your attitude control should now be active. See if you can pitch your ship up and down. Give it a go.
And how do I do that? Use not bound to pitch. So I need to. That means I need to set my controls.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm still there. I'm just I'm accessing the control panel. Apparently, I need to hotwire some things. Let's see here. Mouse
Flight
controls.
I think it's flight rotation, maybe.
Well, it's technically it's attitude adjustment. So
Yeah, but it's gonna be under flight somewhere.
yeah. Flight miscellaneous.
No.
Engine. No.
Try the just rotation.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see. I need pitch up and down. Here we go. All right. So pitch up.
Do you want to see if we can get a controller to work?
Maybe. Thing is, I don't know if this has essentially too many inputs for a controller to really viably work. Man, because I don't know what else is also set to these inputs.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll just tell me. So for now, I'll just say pitch up, E. Yeah, of course. All right, that's currently bound to thrust right. No. I might need
Pirate
to...
says people use controllers for Elite all the time.
Oh, do they? Okay. Then that's maybe a thing I should do.
We might need to go and do that.
Yeah.
That guy says, sorry for the long wait. We have a healing mage, a combat-focused bard, a ranger, and me, a diplomat, which in our house rules version is someone with a high charisma, but not much for combat capability. I don't care for how I affect combat so long as I'm doing something. If you have simple weapon proficiency, get yourself a crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I can say for combat stuff.
Yeah,
also,
get a crossbow, keep your distance, and invest in precise shot, the feat, early, because that means that you will not take a penalty for shooting into an engagement of a couple of people clashing.
Hang on. We forgot to ask a very important question.
What level?
No. What edition?
Yes, that too. That is a.
Diplomat isn't a.
Yeah, that isn't a class in 3rd edition, in Pathfinder, or in.
It might be something in 5th edition. I mean, they say
maybe
it's a house rule.
Yeah, maybe it's a homebrew thing.
So 5th edition. Okay, so that's a bit different.
Yeah, that I haven't got as in depth an input for.
I would suggest. I would suggest still finding something that's considered a simple weapon or whatever the 5th edition version of it is that pretty much any class can use.
Yeah, get yourself a ranged weapon, keep your distance, and just continually pelt enemies from a distance.
Shoot next to your buddies because I don't know how 5th edition handles that.
I'm gonna need you to go grab the PS4 controller.
Yeah, it's a custom class, he says.
Okay, yeah, so it's homebrew.
Then I would go ahead and ask your DM, like, what sort of capabilities they imagined this class having, and if you're literally there only for story things.
Yeah.
So what all do I get the whole thing, including the
Yeah, the cable as well.
cable as well? I will be right back.
Because, yeah, this is looking like
not-
the sort of game that I should use a controller for. Because it looks like it's going to control fairly intuitively if I've got multiple axes of sticks to use. And hopefully that'll also improve my flight performance, because I'm actually fairly proficient at controller-oriented flight sims, because like the Ace Combat series I absolutely adore.
PS4
And
controller.
once upon a time, for Ace Combat 6, humble brag, I was in the top 6 ranked players in the world. So, like I said, me and flight sims with a controller, pretty good, especially PlayStation controllers, which this is.
But yeah, so about the D&D thing. And if you can't talk to your DM about potentially finding ways to contribute during combat, I would suggest going to Giant in the Playground.
Awesome. Yes.
And going to their 5th edition board.
Mm-hmm.
What you're probably going to have to do there is, of course, you'll have to make an account so you can post and ask some questions about it. There are a lot of people who are really knowledgeable about how 5th edition and pretty much any edition that you go into their specific sub-forums for.
I'd consider Giant in the Playground the single most active tabletop forum online right now in existence.
They know their stuff. So basically, if your DM either isn't sure or isn't available, I would see if you're allowed to post details of your custom class, so that you can go to the 5th edition board, say, hey, this is what I have, this is the class that I'm playing, please help me. And
Can I do the thing now?
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I thought you had to do other stuff.
No, it's because thankfully this.
I thought you had to actually.
No, to give credit to Steam, their integration of the Sony PS4 controller is amazingly intuitive once you set it up. It takes some doing to get it to actually cooperate, because now y'all just saw it's literally plug and play. Like navigating through those menus, I'm doing this with the controller now.
I thought that there was other stuff we had to do.
Nah.
Okay, so what we're pitch. We're supposed to pitch.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Looks to be in working order. Let's see if we can get you rolling again. Okay, you should be able to give it a try now. Spin your ship on its central axis using your roll controls.
Oh, good. All right, cool. It calibrated itself immediately.
Okay.
Excellent. Because I wasn't sure since I started this with mouse and keys if it would change to show me the actual controller inputs.
What are you doing
So,
there? I don't have all day, pilot.
hey, I'm learning. All right, so Joy. Oh, okay. All right, so that's left stick.
One final axis of control, and you should be good to go. Yaw is back online now. Why don't you try pivoting your ship from side to side?
I'm gonna assume that's.
I don't know what that is.
I don't fully understand.
What's the RZ axis?
Anytime today would be nice.
Lady, I don't need your shit. I'm trying to learn here. I'd assume that's the right stick. It isn't, though. Okay, so... Alright.
What about
right
arrows?
shoulder
What does
is
arrows do?
throttle forward. Hang on.
Oh.
I don't need multiple inputs right now.
Okay. That guy says, thanks for the advice. I will ask my DM.
Anytime.
Lady Nocturne says a lot of people also use those HOTAS things for Elite Dangerous. HOTAS.
I have no idea what that
I
is.
don't know what that is. Shield says also someone gifted me the newest stuff pack for Sims 4. So I'm debating if the house that was working, that was almost finished other than landscaping and patio deck area, should I make some changes to the already done rooms with the new items? Like adding a laundry room, or wait until I do the remodel version with the second floor added? Well, if you're almost completely done with it, I'd just finish it and then do the remodel. What do the...
I don't know. Apologies to any Elite veterans that are maybe catching this on the archive, because, oh man, I am flailing around like crazy here. Like, so that y'all can see I'm not just, like, playing this up. Like, I'm hitting all the sticks.
Do you need to hit them at the same time?
I mean...
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying moving it while it's depressed. That changes something over here. So it's systems, weapons, engine, whatever RST is. So D-pad doesn't do it.
RZ axis. I don't know what an RZ axis is.
I don't know.
Do you want me to try looking that up?
Hang on, let me see.
Ghost says, "Hey y'all, having fun?"
Hey.
Yes and no.
I'm attempting to, because I haven't managed to move my ship all that much yet.
What's an RZ axis? Do you know?
Because, Ghosts, what do you use for your control input? Because I tried doing this with mouse and keys, and that went well.
That's not
so I've changed over to a controller, a PlayStation controller.
I'm assuming it's going to be under flight rotation?
Yeah.
Yaw into roll. That's what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
What is that? What is...
I don't know. Analog input axis for controlling ship yaw. Yaw into roll. I don't know.
Oh, Pyro says that's your problem. Control scheme is set to joystick, not controller.
Oh, so it is. That's an astute observation there. That's the problem. Alright, I might have to restart.
Yeah, Ghost says, if you want me to join you in chat, I am free to chat with you, but I will help from here too.
Yeah, for now, just help in chat, because I don't need multiple voices right now. Because I am tired, so... Alright, yeah, save and exit to desktop. Yeah.
Ghost says, I have flown with a mouse and keyboard, Xbox controller, 2 joysticks, and finally now a HOTAS. What is that?
Yeah, what is a HOTAS? That's another person to mention it. I assume it's some sort of, like, flight stick analog peripheral. Because once upon a time, my dad was really into flight sims. This was in, like, the late 90s. And he had, like, the full setup of, like, literally with a flight chair and, like, the control stick, the throttle.
Oh, hands-on throttle and stick.
Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. So it's an analog peripheral. Okay. Can I skip that? There we go. So, yeah, training mission, flight, there we go. Alright, now hopefully, since I started this with the controller plugged in, it'll configure to controller inputs. Presets default context. Does that mean it knows? Oh, here we go. Alright, there are more options now. Advanced control pad 2, classic keyboard. Let's stick with default context, because I assume that means it's reacting to the input that is in context and giving me a default setting for that input. So, let's see.
Hey, pilot, do you read me?
Check. I'm alive.
Look like you got yourself in a fix.
Mm-hmm.
Your ship's so dead in the water, I almost mistook it for one of these asteroids.
Cool ship. Can I have one like it?
See if I
I like that it looks like a gunship.
Lucky I showed up when I did. You wouldn't last long out here in your current predicament.
You know, I just noticed I've got like exposed wires and duct tape all over my control
Ghost
panel.
says controls can be completely customized, so you can start off with the controller setup and then rekey everything.
Power's back up and running. Some control systems are still offline, but you have basic drive functionality now. You might want to check that your throttle's still working. Go ahead and set your throttle, Commander.
There we go. Wait, use... Wait, what? Oh, right, I need to actually select the engine, don't I? No. What?
Take your time, pilot. It's not like I have anything more important
Oh.
to do.
Alright, whoa!
Oh, that's
Oh,
right,
okay.
We might just get this rust bucket space-worthy.
Nope. God, neutralize!
Running on your ship. You're lucky I had
Whoa,
these things.
whoa.
Standard equipment. Your attitude
There we go.
controls should now be active. See if you can pitch your ship up and down.
Alright.
Here we go.
There we
Seems to be in working order. Let's see if we can get you rolling again. Okay, you should be able to give it a try now. Spin your ship on its central axis using your roll controls.
go. There we go.
Commander, one final axis of control and you should be good to go. Yaw is back online now. Why don't you try pivoting your ship from side to side?
Oh, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Here you have a semi-operational sidewinder on your hands. I wouldn't take any chances though, so you best get that ship into dock for repairs.
Ghost says you probably want advanced controller, but I've not used Xbox controller for quite a while.
Myself. My name's Blaine. I'm something of a freelancer in these parts.
You're a pirate, aren't you?
This could be a lucky break for both of us. I've been looking for a business partner. Someone to help me with potentially lucrative ventures.
Ah, a mercenary.
You need someone to take you under their wing. Show you the ropes, so to speak. I have to say, it's not often I help out strangers like this. So I think you owe me one.
Do you?
The least you can do is buy me a Levy and brandy. I'll see you at the outpost, Commander.
Alright, so, man, I might actually configure this closer to the Ace Combat control scheme at some point, because, man, managing yaw with the right stick feels so strange to me. I'm used to that controlled through L1 and R1.
Well, go ahead and do that. Why not?
Well, it's just, I don't know what else that's key to. Actually, yes, I do, because right now that's my accelerator. Hang on, what else does... Okay, so...
Why does it keep doing that?
Because it thinks I'm trying to fire a fire group of weapons, and I don't have any, so... Alright, that means I'd need to pick a different input for activating a fire group. Does anything else do anything? Okay. So square is activating my bore sights. Circle doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, I might remap it to that.
Ghost says, the Sidewinder, what fun.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me see real quick if I can configure this more to my liking and familiarity. So apologies again for the slow start to all of this. Then again, anyone that saw the Chapter 1 Elite Dangerous probably already knows that...
This is mostly us just figuring out how to even move.
I suspect this is a common thing to new players for a game this complex. So, alright, let's see. Flight rotation. Okay, so yaw right. Oh, yaw axis.
That's right stick?
Yeah. Okay. Can I not... Oh, God, does it have to get controlled with an axis? I'd really like more of an analog singular input. Alright, let me see. Oh, God, I do. No, not inverted. Hang on, let me just see if I can get it to... What? Decrease... Yes. Because I'll remap that in a second. Okay, y'all right. There. Y'all interroll. Don't really care. So now I need... What? No. Don't discard. Apply. Okay. So no, not graphics.
So now you have to go and change the
yeah, the thrust. I want to change thrust up. No, thrust forward.
Ghost says you'll probably want to do a combo of controller and keyboard. You'll need a lot of keys. Plus mouse can make menu movement easier.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, thrust forward, right trigger, thrust rear, left trigger. So now that means I need to change my primary fire. So weapons, primary fire, here we go. Let's set you to circle. Oh God, that's already bound to something. Engine boost, okay, cancel. What about square? Yes! Okay. I think that...
Unless that went backwards.
Yeah, did it?
I don't know.
Damn it, okay, hang on. Weapons, primary fire, damn it! Ugh. Engine boost. Let me see if I could maybe remap that to L3, because that would make sense to my mind. So let's do that. Secondary doesn't even have an input. Okay.
So it's basically everything on the controller is bound to something.
Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, Alright, so that's that one. God. Shit, what was the thing I just overwrote? Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Yeah. This is welcome to the amazingly complex but hard learning curve of controls.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to deal with that. I'm sure it'll prompt me once it comes up again, whatever it was. Okay, so now let me see. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, alright. Now this feels natural. There we go. That's fine, I got it. I don't need you oofing over there. I'm fine. I got this.
I know. I'm oofing from my own headache.
Oh, well.
It has nothing to do with you. It's more the fact that it's a jarring movement.
Fire group.
Also, I know you can do this in VR. I don't think I'd want to.
I would love to once I've mastered the controls.
So I think I would make myself sick if I...
Yeah. So, I assume this is where I'm supposed to dock then.
Is it auto dock?
I'm decelerating though. Okay. Well flown, Commander. Keep working on the basics. You'll need them to stay alive out there. Yeah, about that. At least I managed my first flight. So,
Let's see.
next up, docking and travel training. Alright. New pilots should watch these videos. I am not gonna do that! Time to increase your starport and frame shift drive awareness with this training scenario. Your objective is to undock from the starport and travel between two systems, using the frame shift drive to perform a hyperspace jump. Upon arrival, you will engage in super cruise to travel to a designated starport in the system. Alright, makes sense. Sounds an awful lot like Eve.
Pyrus, did someone say jarring movement? You've obviously never used the rovers in VR. We don't have VR.
Nope.
And
I'd love
Pyrus
to.
nauseating is an understatement. I can believe that.
Welcome to Roman X Folly.
Now it's time for you to help me out. I need you to do a cargo run for me.
Alright.
Ordinarily, I'd take care of this myself, but I'm not on the best of terms with the security forces over at Andaman City.
She's a pirate.
So you're gonna have to take my
We're
place.
smuggling.
When you're ready, return to the surface to take your ship out of the hangar. I'll keep in contact with you as you make your way there.
I am totally cooperating with the space pirate. And I'm surprisingly alright with this.
Yep.
Alright,
Ghost says, I honestly would when you're not streaming. They're actually useful, just not stream quality.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, my only concern there is that I don't want to get copyright pegged for it. Because if I export this and then the auto detect finds those videos embedded in mine, that could cause problems for me. So that's the reason I'm not watching them. Not out of like any like defiance for I don't need you to teach me, because I clearly do. It's just I'm trying to look out for my channel here. So let's see. Return to surface to exit hangar. Okay. Cool. This game is gorgeous. I don't know. I haven't said anything about the graphical quality yet. It is friggin' phenomenally gorgeous.
Ghost says exactly. They would definitely copyright you.
Yeah. So that's the reason for me avoiding them for now. This is awesome.
You're ready to launch. Take her out, Commander.
Okay. Launch.
It's so pretty.
Ship is released. You can use your vertical thrusters to clear the landing pad.
Vertical
By the
thrusters.
way, try not to end up
Oh.
in a wall decoration on your way out.
Cool.
What does that mean? So we need to gain more height.
Gently thrust up. There we go.
Do we have to go through that thing?
Yep.
Oh.
That's fine. This is easy street.
I know. I don't want to ever be a pilot. That's all I can say.
This is fine for me.
I know it is. Not for me, though.
Okay, you're clear of the access corridor. Your ship's still mass locked by the station. Once you get beyond 5 kilometers, you'll be able to make the jump to Super Cruise.
Cool. So I should continue accelerating then. Alright.
Landing gear must be retracted to jump.
How do I do that? Use, I don't know what that is. Something plus something else. Hey, I figured it out. Okay, cool.
Let's see. Pyra says, first and confident.
Hey, hang on.
You're good to charge up your frame shift drive now. Just hold on tight.
What is that input? Man, that is the one complaint that I have about the PlayStation controller compatibility with Steam is that it still shows you the key mappings and icons as though it were a Microsoft controller. So, like, Y doesn't mean anything to me because I don't Xbox. I know X, square, circle, triangle, not Y, A, B, and stuff. So, is it you? Whoa, whoa, hang on. What?
Let's see.
Whoa, hang on. No. Let's not see. Hang on. I'm trying to concentrate here.
Okay.
Silent running. Toggle flight assist. Open docs. Super Cruise. Eh? Hey, there we go.
Oh? Yeah? Did we? Is it?
Oh.
Are we doing it?
Make the jump to hyperspace!
This looks a lot like Eve.
Great.
It does.
Your ship is in Super Cruise. This is the best way to hop around the system, but you need to go a little bit further afield. Start by plotting a route for Iranen on your left-hand nav panel.
Okay, so...
Oh, does that mean it's the left?
Yeah, it's the
D-pad?
D-pad. I just don't... Whoa, there we go. So...
Iranen.
Morgor system. There we go.
You won't get anywhere without punching in a destination first, Commander.
Am I supposed to hyperdrive? I think I'm supposed to hyperdrive.
I think so.
Because I know I said make the jump to hyperspace a second ago. Apparently it's just Super Cruise. Can I hyperdrive now?
Right. Now that your target is locked in, you're clear to make the jump to hyperspace. Point your ship at the target and charge up your FSD.
See, she said hyperspace.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So now I'm making the jump to hyperspace. Oh, align with destination. Where's... Oh. Is that my destination over there? Oh. Oh. Alright. I'm a little concerned about having to manually align this. There we go. Is that aligned enough?
No.
Hopefully. I'm pretty much dead reckoning straight on it, so throttle up to engage.
I don't know.
Engage. I am engaging. Or do I? Oh, I have to put that right on it. Or do I?
I don't know.
Because it did a thing there for a second. Oh,
No.
there we go.
Yeah, it does mean throttle up to engage. So yeah,
Y
you
or...
did it. We
I
have
think
to do the
I think I
charge.
canceled it. Hang on.
Yes. Super.
Hyperspace jump.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You have to like press and hold it. So
Yeah,
here's the charging.
uh-huh. I'm aware of that much. Yeah. I'm ready to engage too. I don't know how to do that though. Because I hit the input that it tells me to
faster,
hit.
You're still at 0 throttle.
I,
We actually have to.
yeah, my throttle up input ain't doing anything. Why is that a thing?
I don't-
Oh, I need to, no? I'm trying to select my engines over here and it's not letting me.
So it says, hey, how's it going?
Painfully.
I'm guessing you don't want me to do anything other than that. To say anything, rather.
Well, especially when I'm trying to figure stuff out, then hang on. There we go. So clearly hitting triangle is not correct. Yeah, throttle up. I'm trying to hit my damn throttle up. I just set this key, game. What is wrong with you?
Could we maybe unset?
Yeah, it already says I'm jumping. So that's not the issue.
Maybe the key got remapped that we need to press to engage.
Maybe? Let me see.
And yeah, we know you can buy a cheap Xbox controller at Walmart. We just don't like
Yeah,
Xbox
I
controllers.
hate Xbox controllers. They're freaking trash. So, yeah, thrusts. Yeah, thrust forward. Right trigger. I'm pressing right trigger, game. What the hell do you want from me?
Oh, you need it to set throttle up, not forward.
Oh! Wait. Ah, crap. The friggin' thing... God.
So we need the throttle
Yeah,
up
yeah.
control, which I don't know what it is.
It's stick up.
Um,
Okay. Or at least it was in the hangar.
yeah. Paris says you don't have to align the target with the red triangle, just the middle-ish of the window.
Okay. So I just have to face it vaguely. I'm throttling up. The same thing I did in the hangar is now not working. Oh, I'm starting to think this game suffers from crippling overcomplexity. Because consistency is a huge thing for me, and this does not have it.
Says flight thrust is lateral and vertical thrusters. Flight thrust is main engines. I don't know what that even meant.
Yeah.
Fuzz. Oh.
So,
Is there not one?
I mean, I've only got 2 sticks.
Flight throttle is main engines. Yeah, so we need the flight throttle, is what we need.
That's a header, not an input. Increase throttle. So that... Wait, what? How is that different from thrust?
Thrust is lateral and vertical thrusters, and throttle is the main engines. I don't know why there's a difference.
I don't either, because they mean the same thing.
Scott says this game does suffer from a great deal of lack of explanation.
And crippling overcomplexity, because it's trying to reinvent the wheel in ways that really aren't necessary. Like, why are there 2 different inputs for go forward? For increasing the throttle or desired speed depending on the status of the flight assistance system. Okay, so what's the difference between that and that? Controlling forward maneuvering thrust. Those are 2 different ways to say the same damn thing. And let me guess. I can't... Yeah, okay. So if I try to put them all on the same key, they just overwrite each other, so no.
Should we use the keyboard?
I
Since
guess I'm
this
going to
one's
have
for the
to.
flight assist. I think maybe this is just for the flight assistance systems.
Yeah.
So when we're doing things like jumps, push W after we do the charge.
Yeah. If your game allows for controller compatibility, make sure you can actually control everything on a controller. Otherwise, make your damn mouse and keyboard controls actually function.
Yep. It's working.
There we go. Okay.
Let's see. So it says throttle is main engines for normal flight. Thrusters are the small control thrusters for like the.
Hi there, Star.
Welcome to Orion, Commander.
Too close.
Don't show any support for the Federation, and you should get on fine with the locals. My contact is over at Osvan City. Try not to keep him waiting too long. This guy gets a little twitchy if things don't run like clockwork.
Me too.
Go ahead and select the station on your nav panel, then use your compass, there on the left of your radar, to orient the ship towards the destination. And just so you know, the compass indicator will show up as a solid dot when you're pointing towards your target, and hollow when you're facing away from it.
So it's that way.
Super cruise approach can be tricky, Commander, so you'll want to keep an eye on your distance, speed, and alignment at the bottom left of your cockpit display. Once you're within 1,000 k's from your target and going less than 1,000 kilometers per second, you should be safe to drop out. If you keep your speed in the blue zone, you'll be less likely to overshoot your mark. But if you do, you can always loop back around and try again.
Right. So...
We need to slow down.
Oops.
What was the thing to slow down?
Yeah, how do I...
We overshot.
I'm aware of that.
Looks like you dropped out too far away from the target station.
Yep.
Wait for your FSD to cool down and then
So
Okay.
we needed to look at the slow down button also.
Yeah.
And the controls.
Well, I know what that is. It's S. Wait, did it cancel my friggin' destination? Why would you do that? Game, why would you do that?
Oh, because we need to go back into the...
I'm aware that I need to do that. It's just I don't want to have to do that because I already said it once.
No, we still have it. We just have to engage Super Cruiser or it won't show up. For some reason.
That's
Yeah,
dumb. That's real dumb. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, hopefully you'll get it right this time around. Stay focused, Commander.
Paris says if you keep the little speed dial in the blue and your Super Cruise, you should never have the too fast problem.
Pretty sure I overshot. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I know this thing is like sliding around with momentum. Why does it jump so much though? Okay.
That guy says, so I bought Papers, Please and Dusk since last stream. They're pretty good.
Enjoy. Am I just missing something on my HUD, or is it really not showing me any edge indicators?
Paris says, you broke the first rule of leaving a station. Always fly on the green side of the entrance when you're going out, in or out of a station.
I'm trying to just find the station itself for now.
He meant when we left.
Whatever.
I think...
You know, when I set a destination and a nav system in a game like this, I expect my HUD to point me toward it.
Okay, Fire says, you see that little circle just to the right of the center of the HUD?
Yep.
That has a little plus with the blue circle? Yeah, that little blue circle. And that...
That's not to the right, but okay. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, that's your... to the left then. That's...
Yep, that's the left indeed.
I'm just reading
I know.
wrote, okay?
So there we go. Oh my god, this thing is so damn touchy. Come on, come on.
Fire says if the circle is hollow, it means that your target's behind you. And if it's full, then it's in front of you.
Again with the crippling overcomplexity. Oh, stop accelerating. I'm not pressing accelerate. God damn it. I sure do love it when controls do what I tell them to. Because I am holding that decelerate key. Can I, like, circle up toward this? Uh-huh.
Should we just do the nice and slow?
That will literally take hours. Oh, this game was not meant for controller use. Not even a little. Ah, God. Decelerate.
Disengage Super Cruise.
How do we do that?
Hi.
You made it. Be sure to request docking before you enter the station. Flight controllers take the jobs very seriously. Tend to get upset if you start trespassing.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to look at the left-hand panel.
Yeah.
Contacts.
So...
It said that was the
Still
triggers.
haven't requested that permission to dock, Commander.
It said use the triggers to switch to
And
towers.
I know, it's just... Apparently my mouse is now dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Gotta get closer.
Okay.
And we gotta get within 7.5 kilometers. Almost there. Okay. Slow it on down. Okay. No. No. Oh my god. I just want to neutralize thrust. Why is that so agonizing? Let me see. Nope. Okay, holding down all of the inputs is not the way. What if I... Okay. So if I set my throttle all the way down, is that moving me in reverse? Yes, it is. Is there no neutralized thrust option? Like, I just want to stop. There we go. There we go.
And now we're...
Now I'm in... Oh my god. Is that roughly neutralized? I'm right in the middle of
We're going backward. We're still
the
going
blue thing.
back. Wait.
This game is a fucking mess.
Not kidding about the learning curve.
There's learning curve, and then there's learning cursive.
There should be
Whew.
a key that you can set for it. I set space. So we need
Alright.
to keep...
Yeah. Okay.
That should just be a thing that automatically exists.
Yeah, it really should. Especially when conventional flight sim controls usually involve, especially for space games, a pretty normal input for it. Usually it's just hit, reverse, and forward at the same time, and you'll neutralize. This doesn't have that.
Set speed to 0.
Yeah, okay, X. So X for neutralize. Okay. Do that. Let me see if I can watch where the damn thing goes so I can see if I can maybe do it manually. So is that... Okay. So that's the throttle there, that line. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so let's get the permission before they bitch at us.
I know, it's so weird, because
that's what you were doing.
I did that a second ago. I lowered that line all the way down, and I started going in reverse. What? Consistency!
Tyler says, learning curve, learning cursive, and then learning cursing. The 3 stages of learning difficulty, each having an increasing amount of rage.
Yeah. Don't forget to deploy landing gear. Oh, right, that was... That? No, that's a targeting thing. Let's not do that and make them mad.
Putting that ship on the deck
There
is
we
landing
go.
gear. I'd recommend you deploy it.
Uh-huh.
So we need to go in that.
Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Be careful passing through the access corridor, Commander. And try to avoid head-on collisions with exiting ships.
Yeah.
Cargo needs to get there in one
Okay,
piece.
so you see the green light?
Yeah.
We need to go in the green instead of the red
Okay.
area. Okay. Ghost says, yeah, pull back on throttle goes into reverse. So it says when flight assist is on default, the ship will neutralize motion on itself. Except it's not apparently on.
It wasn't doing that.
So we need to go on the green side.
Yeah. Oh man, it's rotating. That's gonna make this a little more difficulty. There we go. Oh, why do you have these weird bracket things sticking out? That just makes this more dangerous. Especially with the rotation. This is poor space station design. What's wrong with you people? There we go. Alright, get in before it rotates. There we go.
Good, you're in. You'll want to regulate your speed as you approach the landing pad.
Yep.
Oh, and pay attention to the docking assistance display. You'll need to make sure your ship is facing away from the entrance and that you're centered above the landing pad before you touch down. Remember, you can use your vertical and lateral thrust if you need to refine your movement.
Okie dokie.
Directional chevrons in the middle.
Nailed it.
Nice job. I might just be able to depend on you after all. I'll be calling on your services again, I'm sure. Till next time, Commander.
Okay. So when it's just fine maneuvering, that's okay. It's all this extra shit that, man, the game is just insisting upon making way more complex than is actually necessary.
Yeah. Pyro says once you get into game, you can get a docking computer that can do this for you.
Oh, thank God.
The fact that you have to buy a docking computer, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just a convenience thing. Combat training. Oh, this is sure to get fun. Let's see. Pay attention, rookie. This training scenario involves ship-to-ship combat. Great. Your objective is to engage and destroy the wanted contact on your sensors. Be aware that once engaged, the target will return fire. Okie dokie.
I'm a scared.
I'm gonna die. I'm just putting that out there straight away. I am going to die.
Potential bounty hunting opportunity. The target should be passing through this sector soon. Don't worry, you got this.
Do I?
Do I, though? Oop,
There
saw that.
it is, right on time. Don't get too excited, though. Before you engage, you need to make sure he still has a bounty on his head. The target is shipped to scan him.
How I do that? Use A. I don't remember what A is. Yeah, whoops. Hey, how's it going? Wow, I'm within like less than a kilometer of him. let me just tail this guy.
You wait. The more you lose the element of surprise, Commander.
Yeah, about that. Whoop. Target panel or sensor panel? Nope. Nope. Or wait, is this what I need?
No.
Nope. Hang on, dude. Hang on, let me scan you real quick.
That's
Whoop. Nope, not what I meant to do. Wait, what? Talk about no.
Flight assist on.
Thank you.
let's see. Pyro says when you get the docking computer, you still have to request docking, but once you do, set throttle to 0 and the ship will take over and land itself.
That's cool.
That guy says, well, I'm going to bug out. Maybe play Siege for the first time since the start of Health.
Oh, well, enjoy. It has improved since Health launched. I'm assuming it's target panel. So, system? Does he show up as like a pip here?
I think maybe there's a button. What's T? Maybe we should just try pushing the T button.
Yeah, it's just, I want to actually use
we're
the
not.
controller that I plugged in.
We're not, we don't have that square around it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I resent that on principle.
Mounted.
Right.
Yeah.
He's definitely a mark. Time to deploy your hard points, Commander.
There we go.
Weapons hot.
Alright.
Concentrate your primary fire on the target, Commander.
Yeah.
Your little friend here has a combat rank of harmless. Seems to have left the hangar without any shields, so you should be able to make light work of him.
So, really picking on low-hanging fruit there. Oh, cool. It's actually leading the target for me. Cool.
It did say mouse 1.
I am not using that. Fuck that. I'm not taking my hand off of my controller.
I know. We might have to check what the controller is.
Just a few hits should do it, Commander. You got this one.
So it says, I'm sorry we didn't let you know before. This game takes around 10 to 20 hours of play to learn. It's complex, but it's also space. I just hope you don't drop this so soon.
It's flirting with my limit.
Because even space shouldn't be quite this complex.
Yeah, I've played multiple Sims and flight-oriented games that were not this complex, because they don't need to be! They straight up do not! Oh my... Come on, game. I input my damn weapon key. What do you want from me? I'm pressing what I input. Is there a really fire your weapons key that I need? Is there a are you super serial about shooting at things key? For the love of God. Yep, that's the thing I'm pressing. Does it think I'm shooting with my secondary for some reason? Because that doesn't have an input right now. No. So yeah, you're deploying hardpoints. You're primary fire. This should be working.
Do we need to tap or press more?
That just retracts the hardpoints. Oh, okay, redeploy those. Yeah. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Do I have to...
Maybe switch to weapons.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's not doing anything.
I do not know.
Maybe the reason this takes 10 plus hours to learn is because you have to realize all of its finicky little inconsistencies and just acclimate to them. I swear to you guys, I am pressing the input that I set and that you just saw that I set in my control settings. There is no excuse for this.
Should we maybe try mouse and keyboards again?
No. Because it's going to make it pretty much impossible to maneuver considering the pitch and yaw not following what it should. Okay, is my targeting off for some reason? Select target ahead. I mean, I have him targeted. That's not the issue here. Oops. Nope, not graphics. No.
I do not know.
Here, I was hoping for a calm, relaxing stream today.
Reset
no.
it, maybe. Try it at, like...
Yeah, let me...
No.
Okay. I mean,
Because B cancels changes.
Well, no, because that's when I'm here. So...
I don't know.
So using it as an input here...
Kendall... Oh, boy. Kendall Alex 123 says, what thing are you using, keyboard, controller, or joystick?
PlayStation 4 controller.
It's not working so well.
It is hardly working at all.
Juana says, try holding the button down. Multi-cannons have to spin up.
Oh! That's probably my issue then. Sure would love it if the game told me that.
And Kendall says, yeah, that.
When I hold it down, this is what happens.
What?
So, alright, I was hoping y'all might have found the key to my problem. Apparently not. Thank you for trying, though.
They're basically miniguns, it says Ghost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one on the right looks like it.
Yeah. Because we're selected on multiplayer. Why isn't it... I don't...
Your guess is as good as mine, man! I don't know!
I don't think it likes our chosen input.
I would rather play Getting Over It right now! Seems like it would be less frustrating!
It's such a pretty game,
Yeah,
though.
it's so gorgeous, and I adore its concept so much, because y'all know how much I love space.
Yeah,
Y'all know.
You've got the key set to another option, says Ghost.
I mean, no, I don't. You're looking at my inputs.
I
Let me show you.
made
Okay,
one.
that was right. See, Input, I pressed the circle, because apparently Steam thinks circle is B. That's B. Red circle B.
Should we just try holding down mouse 1 and see what happens?
No, because on principle, I absolutely refuse to take my hand off of my controller and put it onto a mouse to shoot my damn gun in a dogfighting game. That is the dumbest thing. Maybe I'll try a different input. You know what? Maybe we'll try a different one. Let's try square. Let's see if square works. Deploy hard... Oh, right. That's the... Okay. I'll change my deploy hardpoints input then. All right? We'll do that. Okay, yeah. Confirm.
Just remember to do
We'll make deploy hard... We'll make that circle. Yeah, we'll flip-flop them. Does flip-flopping them... No, don't discard. Apply. Does flip-flopping them help me?
Says I use keyboard, so I can't really say.
Yeah. How on earth do you maneuver
with
a
a
keyboard?
X, Y buttons are menu functions.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm just testing. So now circle is functioning as a deploy and undeploy hardpoints. Now, does square actually shoot?
Press and hold.
Nope.
No. What?
Alright, I'm starting to realize now that maybe the issue to my problem is all of the face keys, if I press and hold, they call up that little menu, because all of those correspond to different little menus. So I need to set it to a non-face key. I need to set it to a shoulder key.
Okay.
Except all of my shoulder keys are occupied. What if I set it to L3 or R3?
Try that.
What if I do that?
Yeah.
Let's see about that. Primary fire. Let me also set deploy hardpoints to what I had it, because I finally remembered it. Okay, primary fire. We'll make you R3. Bound to head look. Okay, cool. I don't care about that right now. Confirm. Yeah, I'll figure that out again later. Secondary fire. Don't care. So, no, don't discard. Apply. Okay.
Ghost
now.
says, do you want to do some Siege to relax and we can work on this off stream sometime?
Maybe in a little while.
Okay, let's try.
Hey, okay. Alright, so making it not a face key did the thing.
Back off. Tell him I got the credits, I swear.
No! You are going to die! I'm going to pour all of my anger and fury into wiping you off the face of the galaxy. Not even space dust is left. I don't care if you're worth more alive. You are going to die. I'll kill you for free. Nope. Nope. What is this weird corkscrew maneuver you're trying to do here?
Maybe his engines are.
Yeah, I might have damaged him, so maybe his maneuvering's off. Am I even hitting him?
Oh, hi!
Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. I realize that I'm not in a great mood right now and probably not extremely pleasant company, so the fact that you're willing to follow means a lot. Thank you! Love you!
Yeah, Pirates says, kin exploded yet? Not quite.
I'm close. Oh, the fuse is lit. The fuse is lit, my friends. Am I actually hitting this guy?
I think
Like,
so.
I can't tell if I'm hitting. And he's getting away. Like, he's putting distance.
Should we up our,
I am hammering on the throttle here. What if I... Does that, like... Nope, I can't, like, increase my max throttle. He's straight up getting away. What? He's doing just a the laziest corkscrew ever. Which is an actual barrel roll, by the way. Never mind what Star Fox taught you. Yeah, I know.
Star Fox is wrong.
I'm going full mat pad here. Shut up.
That's a, what did he call it? An aileron roll?
Yeah, aileron roll is when you just roll, like, on your actual central axis. Actually maneuvering around. That is
set engine to more energy.
Ooh, that's a thing I definitely know how to do.
You can see his hologram on the left that shows hits.
Oh, hey.
He's 81%.
Oh. Okay, for some reason, even though
Right
the little...
side of the screen, the engine...
Yeah, I know. For some reason, whenever I do that, like, it did the thing. It's just the little bracket that's right now on... Or maybe that's for rest. It isn't staying on the thing.
So we're gonna want to keep shooting, because he's only at 81%.
I know. I'm trying to catch up to him. I'm now closing on him, so that's good. Okay, alright. Let's try this again. Why did my engine, like, cap out?
Oh, because we're gonna run into him.
That's not the real answer. Whoa! We actually are gonna run into him, though. Hi there, friend! Let's not let him get into attack position. There we go. Now he's above me.
RST is reset. The equalizer.
Okay, so rest reset. Alright, I was close. Whoa.
Uni says, pretty sure this is bugged. There's only one way to fly like that in this game, and the AI shouldn't be able to do that.
Great! So I encountered a maneuvering glitch in the tutorial. That's a great sign. Oh god, where'd he go?
Oh,
Where'd he go?
he's right there.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. There he is. He's almost down.
Come on!
Don't hit him.
Whoa. Come on, decelerate.
Because that would probably hurt us.
Go full Top Gun, hit the brakes, and they fly right by.
We did it.
Dude, die!
We did it. We did it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Is he actually? No. Whoa, there we go.
Destroyed.
Cool!
Nice work, Commander. You're about 3,000 credits richer.
Cool! Uh-oh, who's that?
It looks like his buddy is out for revenge.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, he's shooting at me!
So I'd say more firepower.
Remember, we need to target it.
Oh,
Your
God.
secondary fire group to bring your pulse laser online.
Wait, secondary fire? Oh, shit. Ah, shit.
We don't
Ah,
have that.
shit.
We also need to figure out how we target.
Yeah, we do. Wait, targeting. That's. I think that was triangle. I think.
Okay.
Okay. And that. Whoops.
Because we'll need to scan him.
Yeah.
Much easier to dispatch this target with some pulse lasers.
It'd be much easier if I didn't have you chattering in my ear, lady. Shut up! God.
So it says the 4 pips above the engine system and weapons show how much of your available power is going to each system.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so you can go full on sci-fi. Divert all power to forward thrusters. Okay, I see.
And Riveruni says controller rip.
So,
Yeah. Okay, so we
It's
need
just
to-
like honest question. I don't mean this facetiously. How do you like ergonomically manage your maneuvering? Oh wow, I'm getting wrecked. Using mouse and keys, because this controller shit. I figured it was the key to victory.
It's not.
That's not. So like honestly, like what sort of key mappings do you guys use to control this well with a mouse and keyboard?
Let's see. Sheila's gotta go. Gotta help with the garage. See you on next stream.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh,
And
don't.
Kendall says, yeah, laser turret would definitely help. So you need to switch your
Yeah.
weapon system. One is this big part of the learning curve is customizing your controls for the weird nuances of the game. It takes time, but it's worth it in the end.
Oh god.
And Ghost says, WASD and mouse is how he.
Can you actually maneuver with mouse? Because that would make this a whole hell of a lot easier.
Well, if we can, then I guess we should probably switch to that. WASD is vertical and horizontal mouse is pitch and roll.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Okay, ooh, target. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, he's
I have the technology with which to maneuver
There he
in
is.
space, and yet not the technology
to auto target.
to auto-target something that I'm not facing within a 10-degree...
Kendall says
Field of view.
AD or QE is default. CMDR Layla says you can actually maneuver better with mouse and keyboard. Well, it gives you unparalleled precision.
Yeah,
And the others, they're agreeing.
I just... Man, when I first tried to maneuver with mouse and keys, it felt incredibly clunky. That's why I switched to a controller.
Yeah, Ghost says, yeah, maneuvering is nice with mouse and keyboard. Just takes time to set up.
Okay.
So we need to not.
Yeah.
We need.
Off for you, Commander.
Alright, so let's just unplug that controller.
Yeah, we're just gonna not controller.
Hang on to that for me.
Let's tell the controls to switch back to keyboard.
Yeah.
Keyboard and mouse, because screw that.
Yeah,
Do we need to
that's...
go back to the other tutorials?
Nah, I got it.
Do we?
Probably not. Let's just see what we can do here. Wait. Wait.
Layla says
No,
the
hold on.
default setup is garbage for keyboard and mouse, though.
W-
But now
I-
it's suddenly working in ways that it wasn't when we
Yeah,
first started.
the initial maneuvering tutorial had controls locked off. If I knew I could do this and actually maneuver with my goddamn mouse in the goddamn tutorial meant to teach me how to maneuver, I'd have never plugged in a controller in the first place!
Calm down. You need to lock on your target again.
Oh yeah, okay, alright. Oh, this is immediately easier. Like, immediately
There we go.
easier. Oh, my god.
Let's see, Scar says if you set something to next target, you can select something out of view.
Pull your hard points, Commander.
Ah, okay. Alright, deploy hardpoints with
Juana says,
you.
welcome to Elite Dangerous.
Oh my
Hard.
god.
And then it's mouse.
Whoa.
To shoot.
I know.
Friend here has a combat rank of harmless.
There we go.
Iris says, I did say earlier you can use mouse for pitch.
I know, and I tried it, and it didn't work. Because I was in a tutorial that apparently locked that function off. Because game design and tutorial! Oh my god, what is wrong with these people? Tutorials are meant to teach you things. They're also meant to double, in an ideal world, as sandboxes so that you can mess around with controls other than the ones that it is immediately teaching you so that you can see how systems interact and how controls are complementary to one another. That is how you tutorial. That is not how this game tutorialed.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Is out for revenge. This target might put up more of a fight, so I'd say more firepower to order.
Where is he? Where is he?
Switch to your secondary fire group.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
Target him.
Deep.
And then the switch fire group.
Yep.
And then mouse 2, I think, to shoot the secondary.
Yep. This is immediately easier. Like, leagues easier.
Kendall, Alex says, I learned to use using keyboard and mouse by not doing the training stuff. Like, I feel like I learned how to launch and land my ships, and that's about all from tutorials.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I feel like honestly speaking, not just frustration speaking, this game's tutorial does itself a disservice through not teaching the right things in the right order and not allowing one access to the full control suite immediately. Like, that is what caused me almost all of my immediate frustration and immediately caused me to throw away its default control scheme in lieu of a controller.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
Yeah, Ghost says, yeah, the
What?
tutorials are a little weird. Just flying around normal in solo mode is probably better. Layla says, everything else was learned from others in the game.
Sounds about like Eve.
Yeah, up there.
Other players are your tutorial. My god.
Oh.
Decelerate. Why am I using atmospheric maneuvering techniques to dogfight in space? That's not how this should go. Come on. Almost there. Oh god. Lady, you're talking to a dead man. Alright, retry one more time. So how in the hell with mouse and keys do I do the whole divert all power to thrusters thing?
Ghost says, yep, the tutorial is crap.
There we go.
Always
Alright.
has been.
It's arrow keys.
Layla says, well, there's ways to switch off that atmospheric feel. But it's much more, it's a much more in-depth flying style.
I see. I'm glad y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, Donna says, arrow keys. Kendall
keys,
Alex says, remember power sorting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Okay,
need
so-
to pay attention to that.
Yeah, well, I've already now,
Figured it.
yeah, I've set my power to thrusters, so I'm good now. Okay, target wanted. Yep.
Scarlett
Yeah.
says there are more advanced combat techniques that take advantage of the whole space thing. For now, dogfighting is fine.
Gotcha. Whoop! Yeah, decelerate. Kind of forgot to decelerate.
Too close, a little too close.
Too close. You're too close, man. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yep, working on that. Yep. Cool them guns down. And he's just about done. Come on. So, like, this is, in concept, at least, this is the sort of combat that I always wanted out of EVE Online.
Yeah.
And instead it was always more of an actual commanderial role, which is to say, issuing vague commands like, you know...
Which I liked, personally.
Yeah.
I'm not so good at the dogfighting, but...
Because in EVE, you're not actually hand maneuvering your ship. You're, you're telling it to orbit this target or that, and to direct all hardpoint fire on said target. You're not actually manually controlling the pitch and the yaw and all that. and I always wanted a little more direct control. So like I said, in concept, this is giving me what I always wanted out of Eve. It's just, my god, the controls. There you are. Can I, like, shoot with all my... Yeah.
Let's see.
Alright. Power to weapons, then. Okie dokie.
So this says, I'd be willing to watch a newbie at this game learn how to fly hard mode, lol. If you're willing to learn, there's a few things you'd have to mess with in your mouse settings.
Ah, okay.
And Kendall says hit tab to boost. Scar says, for using lasers, you should put at least 2 hits into weapons.
Okay. Ah, dang it. Alright, well. I actually feel like I'm learning now. As frustrating as this Dark Souls in space experience is, now I feel like I'm learning.
We just had to get rid of the controller.
Yeah. Yeah, controller's garbage. Don't use controller.
Don't ever use controller.
Cool.
Never controller.
That was mistake number 1 for this guy. Okay.
You're just used to things like flying sims to be easier with controller. They're
Well, yeah,
not.
because
They're
having axes with which to maneuver,
seems like it would be.
it usually is more intuitive and smoother. God, now I need to reset Q and E to pitch and yaw, or not to pitch and yaw, to yaw. God. I'm all shook.
You little shook.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm hitting the deploy. There we go. My God, it's like I can't do certain things until I reach certain scripted parts of these tutorials.
Scarlet says, don't sit still. If you settle throttle into the blue arc, you'll be most maneuverable.
Gotcha.
So that little blue segment is
Right,
where
yeah,
we want to be.
And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to like atmospheric maneuvering, because usually for tighter maneuvers, slowing down is the way to go. Wow, he got friggin' shredded that time. Okay. Now then. Yep.
It would be much easier to dispatch this target with some pulse lasers. Switch your fire group.
There we go.
To really gain the upper hand in combat, use the ship's power distribution to its full potential. Shifting the power between systems, engines, and weapons will mean you have power where you need it, when you need it.
Layla says, when you're pitching, try holding down F until you level on your target.
Yeah. What does F do?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what F does.
That's what it did.
It's like a hard, I'd consider it an air brake, although obviously it's not an air brake.
Not really.
It's just a hard decelerate.
Yeah, Layla says F is vertical thrusters down by default.
Gotcha. Yeah, that definitely makes those hard maneuvers way more snappy. Nope, 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 nope. Found you. Alright, alright.
Should we switch completely to weapons?
I'm gonna try to take this relatively,
Slow and careful.
yeah. Because I'm trying to learn.
Layla says, so if you're pitching up and blasting thrusters downward, it speeds up the process.
Alright, makes sense. Oh, so that's why it feels like an air brake, is because I'm literally pushing the ship that other way. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. Hey!
First.
Woo!
Barely.
Ooh, close one.
Commander, just remember, it pays to know your enemy.
Uh-huh.
Targets will crumble so easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
You choose your fights wisely.
2%. Literally. Like, we got him the second
Whew.
before he got us. Ooh.
Job well done. I'm not sure I'd just say a job done.
Yep. Bonus says,
All
I
right.
think you've got the basics down.
I'm starting to.
Kendall, Alex says, use the pulse lasers to take the shields down, and then you use the multi-guns for hull.
Right, yeah. I started to get that there near the end of it. I didn't realize that was the case at first, so that's why I was just like, why are lasers good against this guy? Because he has a shield. I know that now. Okay, so are there any
Kendall,
more?
Alex says 2%.
Oh, God. Advanced combat. Oh, no. Alright, this will further test your combat skills. Those are things I have. You'll be facing off against aggressive, skilled pilots and using your K-Ward scanner to collect your full reward. Is that a thing I'm gonna do?
Bad.
Is that a thing?
Layla says, I'd skip the advanced combat.
Yeah.
Blonde says,
Yeah.
advanced is a troll.
Oh.
Sarah says, tip shields recharge faster with more power in systems. And Blonde says, don't do it, lol.
You know what? Just for the lulz.
Just for the lulz?
Since I now know I'm not supposed to complete this easily, let's just see how horribly I get wrecked.
Oh, so we want to see how much of a troll
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah, because now I'm curious. Alright.
Bounty hunting can be a lucrative business, Commander.
I'm sure it can.
If you're willing to put up with the occupational hazard.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a wanted target up ahead. If I'm
Can I
right,
move, please?
this one should have a hefty bounty on its head in a neighboring system.
Alrighty. He's gone now.
Target the ship within scanner range. Then use your Ch.1 scanner to check if they're wanted elsewhere. If they are, you'll be rewarded with a few more bounty vouchers to cash in.
How do we kill Warren?
I don't know. T, target, oh,
You.
okay, wait. Wait, no. You was deploy guns!
There could be some credits to be made here.
You was deploy hardpoints, game! What? No! It did all of the above.
Okay, so use mouse 1 to advance scan your target.
Mouse 1 is to shoot
Oh,
guns!
it's one of our guns. Somehow.
Oh? That, what?
Scan it, just scan it. Just go ahead and do it.
Why is... I don't have the same ship as I did. That's what I'm learning here. Because I had a chain gun over there last
Yeah.
time.
Lila says, I think they have you fight 3 ships, all much more expensive and better fit than you,
Oh.
and a Sidewinder with garbage fit.
Great.
Lila says, kill warrant scanner is on a hard point.
Okay. That's weird.
And scanner is like a gun.
Switch fire group. Okay. Pulse laser. Alright.
You'll want to plan your attack carefully. Make sure you use your fire groups for quickly switching between different weapon configurations.
Yeah.
Remember, it's best to wait till their shields are offline before hitting them with your missiles.
Right. Oh, secret missiles. Yeah, those are a thing I have. Okay.
Yeah, so we have pulse laser on primary,
Yeah, let me get close to this guy. Let me see if I can just light him up.
and then we have seeker missiles on secondary.
Yep. Hi there, friend. There we go. Take down the shield.
Well, the seeker missile is hype. Yay! How do we know about the shield?
I thought y'all said they couldn't corkscrew maneuver. I think the AI can corkscrew.
I think
Oh.
I think it's the ship that wasn't supposed to be able to corkscrew.
Oh. Am I even doing anything to this guy's shield? Whoa, that was a tight little hairpin. Okay. Alright. He just friggin' did a flip.
I think his shields are down.
Are they? Okay, cool. Missile time.
Yeah, his shields are down.
Cool.
You got it.
Is he dead? I don't trust that he's dead. He hasn't. Okay, now he is dead. Okay.
So we get
All
to do
right.
it again.
One down. Whoa.
Target is down. Don't celebrate just yet, though, Commander.
Yeah.
Multiple hostiles inbound to your location.
Yeah, I figured.
Come over.
Uh-oh. Ow!
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Ghost says they corkscrew all the time. NPCs can't easily do them.
Oh, well, somebody said earlier that they can't.
Keeping an eye on your blind spots is always a good plan. And if you find yourself caught up in the fray,
So do we need to warrant scan again?
Screw that, they're shooting at
Well,
me.
you have it equipped.
getting a lock on your
What?
first
Oh,
ship.
God. Laser, there we go. Oh,
Scarlet
God.
says you have hard points for weapons and utilities. You can set any of them to
Ah.
fire button. That's what the fire groups are.
Ah, okay. Oh, there we go. I mean, I'm actually gonna... Never mind.
There we go.
I was about to say I'm actually gonna give this one honest try. There was that try. Okay, alright. That's enough of that.
Whew, boy.
Wow. And that's not considered a challenge scenario.
Alright,
Okay.
should we figure out how what we're supposed to mine?
Mining. Alright, yeah, now we're gonna go full EVE Online.
Believe.
Let's see. The galaxy is rich with resources that can be collected using advanced ship-mounted mining equipment. You're going to learn how to deploy this equipment and refine your first elements.
Scarlet says check the target image on the left that shows the shield and hull status. That's what I was looking at to know if it was.
Yeah, I had no idea where you were getting that information. I
That
was just taking your word
that
for
was
it.
You know how we have our ship on the right?
Sure.
You didn't notice?
I mean, I
The
saw that
ship
there was...
hologram on the right is us.
Yeah.
So the blue rings around it are our shields. So when they're
Okay.
gone, we have no more shields left.
So I've got
and
a
then there's
really...
a percentage down at the bottom, and that's our hull.
Yeah.
And then there's the same thing on the left, and that's our targeted enemy.
Okay. See, and that may seem strange that I'm not noticing these things to you guys. I've said this in the past, although we have a few new people here, so y'all may not know. I have a huge monitor. So that in a game with a UI that is as, like, complex as this one sometimes isn't an advantage, it's a hindrance, because it means I have to move my eyes, like, way across the screen, which if I'm focusing on something that I'm trying to follow and maneuver at the same time...
So do you want me to keep track of the enemy shields and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
You are now co-pilot Vi.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Lila says, oh yeah, the advanced combat you might want to just come back to once you're more comfortable in combat.
Yeah.
And Lila says, I have 2 tiny monitors. Cry.
Yeah, and like ordinarily, like especially for
We usually like our gigantic monitors.
for like free roam open world stuff, you know, giant monitor is great. It's immersive. It's like, you know, I feel like I'm there. For a game like this though, again, where you have so many things on the HUD that are all telling you important pieces of information and they're on disparate corners of the screen, it's almost impossible to concentrate on a focal point during a crisis and to still mind those things, because I almost have to physically turn my head to see them clearly. Because otherwise, like if I'm staring at the center of the screen, like watch where my eyes move to look at the lower left corner of my screen. This is centered, that's corner. So like my eyes are way over here to just look at the corner of my screen. That's why I miss those pieces of information.
This is about the size of a pair of glasses.
Oh wow. Wait, so what are you playing this on a phone?
That or VR?
God. That, man, I can't tell.
If that would be awesome or horrifying.
Yes. Because
I don't know.
this really is, with its, like, you know, cockpit overlay and all that, one of those games that I think would really lend itself, and clearly does,
To the VR idea.
VR. It's just, oh man. I would not want to try and play this in VR without first having mastered the controls.
There you go. Oh, the answer is awesome. Well, it is super pretty.
It is,
so.
yeah. It's
Should we
gorgeous,
mind
and
training?
that sounds really dull right now. Honestly, I don't want to mess with that. We'll try that another time.
Empire says, don't lie, you're playing Google Glass.
It's just walking down the street piloting. Okay, alright, okay.
Layla says, I'm playing on an Oculus, Orbeaver, Orberos, and the pedals off a G920.
Good times.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a nice little setup. One of these days, man. One of these days, I want to get us some VR. That's
Someday.
well above our price range right now, though. So
It's hard.
So what is actually in start?
Solo play.
Yeah.
Play.
Solo.
Solo
No,
play.
let's jump right into the arena. I can
No.
take anyone.
No. Dear Lord, save me.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Guys, I hope you'll come back to this off stream. We can help you figure it out without the pressure of the camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this is one that I, again, as frustrated as I admit I have gotten today, I already knew coming into this that this was an aggravatingly complex game, because it has that reputation amongst people who haven't played it. And so I knew I was in for a stout learning curve. It was just even stouter than I anticipated.
Yeah.
And it is still
we did
one that...
anticipate that the tutorial, like, learn basic maneuvers would essentially lie to us about how it maneuvers for real.
Because honestly, I think a great deal of my frustrations that I've had are rooted in assumptions that I made because I tried things during the tutorial that didn't work, that would have worked if I were in normal play, that were just locked off because of the tutorial and it trying to teach me one thing at a time to the absolute exclusion of everything else. This game's tutorial does it a disservice. And that's not good. Like, I can only imagine how many people have tried this game, have picked it up, jumped into a tutorial, got as frustrated as I did, said fuck it, and never played it again. That's not good, and I don't want to do that. I want to continue to play this. I want to get good at it. I want to learn to enjoy it. Its tutorial just doesn't lead to that sort of experience, and if you're not hooking someone right away, especially with something like this that apparently has such a high learning curve, again, I feel like the devs are shooting themselves in the foot there in a huge way. Mm-hmm. So that's just my take on the first experience. So anyway, I do want to jump into solo for a little while and actually see, like, what is the actual experience like? Yeah. Because now I've sort of learned the controls.
Yeah. Juana says, that's why I come to new player streams, to keep you in the game despite the tutorial.
I appreciate it. I certainly do.
Yes, we do.
Alright, let's see here. So landing gear deployed, new contact. Welcome, Commander. Yeah, thanks.
New contact.
So apparently I'm in Trevithick Dock.
Should we check our contacts?
Sure. That's... oh god, I knew how to do that on the controller. Now I don't know how to do it.
Can we just look in that direction? Or
no. How did I... Is that tab? No.
Well, this is another tutorial defense. There's no way they could teach you everything.
There isn't.
But they need to not lock off the basic movements.
That. Because again, the reason that I got so frustrated is because I tried to look around with the mouse and to maneuver with the mouse, and it wouldn't let me at first. And that's why I was just like, oh, that's weird. Let me try it with a controller. That's probably easier. If it had just let me maneuver around like the default control scheme should and does, I wouldn't have had near as many issues.
Yeah.
So it's the fact that it gates off controls in an attempt to simplify things and teach you things one at a time so that you're not overwhelmed.
But it makes it...
Yeah, it doesn't...
It almost feels disingenuous to the true experience. Let's see. Ghost says, they haven't ever updated their tutorials as far as I know.
Oh, God.
That's probably why they suck.
Probably is, yeah.
Juana says, yep, controls are a big obstacle. Layla says, 4K hours in and I'm still learning things.
Oh, Jesus. Man, how do we get to my contact? Is it in Starboard Services? No, that's a chat. How do I get to contacts? I knew how to do this on the controller, and now that I'm on mouse and keys, I have no idea.
Return to Starport service launch. I don't.
Launch will put me into space.
What do we do? What do we do?
Can I mouse up to it? No. Oh God.
Space, says Juana.
Space. Hey, all right, cool. Thank you. All right, so man, that guy looks smarmy as hell, doesn't he?
What's it? Ronaldo Raider, Pilots Federation local branch. So neutral.
Let's see.
Hello, Commander Kinsmark. I don't even know how to pronounce this place.
Trevithick.
Are honored to have you. Are you honored to are you really?
Look at me. I look like a friggin' riot cop. That face mask. Okay. Mission board? That doesn't look like a mission board. I assume that just means there aren't any. Contacts.
Oh, maybe it's those different tabbies up in the...
Oh. Okay, hitting enter closed it. Space is how I actually click into these things. Okay. Fine payments and bounty claims. Alright, so she pays bounties. Okay, no outstanding fines, no legacy fines, no bounties. Okay. So... yeah, whoops. That's the wrong thing. There we go. God dang it. I'm not used to... I know, it's just I'm used to hitting enter to confirm a selection, not space. So it's my muscles are having to get used to the different thing.
Stand by.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey. You may have your uses, but it is my instructions that you will obey from now on. Do you understand? We fear that civil war will soon be upon us. I don't answer to you. Screw off. Let's see. Whoa.
Oh, so we can select stuff from each of these.
Yeah.
So that's the lady who's like...
Academy for Novitiate Pilots. Trying to tell me what to do. Screw you. Manager Eve Singleton. Okay, man, this really does remind me of Eve in a lot of ways.
Yep. We can, if we click into it, I think it'll show us her available missions.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get a feel for how many different quest givers there are. And it's a fair amount. Okay, so how about you? Yes, very well. You are here to do as you're told. Do not forget. Economic output is the best it's ever been. It's a good time to be alive. Okay, that sounds nice. Counselor Maricruz Robertson. You're what passes for a commander these days. Well, screw you! Somewhat underwhelming. The system's economy is strong and business is booming. Okay.
It's because nobody likes us because we have no influence.
I know I'm a level 1 and all that. It's just, come on now.
You don't need to be that rude.
Yeah. Like, who actually talks like that to someone's face? Like, jeez. There are truths to be learned, but only those who deserve them. And you do not. Well, fuck you! Our economy's
This entire
strong.
place is just...
Alright, Jet Energy Company. Manager Herschel Singleton. Wait, Singleton. I've heard that name. Was that? Yeah, Eve Singleton. Ah,
wow.
So. Space Vermin Kinsmark. I heard you were going to be sent my way. The economic outlook is poor, unfortunately. Gee, I wonder whose fault that is. We expect the value of our assets to drop in the short term. Sounds like a you problem. Manager Santana Fry. Know your place. They speak to me as though I already did something insolent and offensive to them. I just got here! You're here to serve us. The markets report exciting results.
So Scarlett says at this
Okay.
stage, I'd take a couple of data missions.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of different...
We
Oh,
seem
this
to
is
attract-
engage and destroy.
We seem to attract all types here, including yours. The economy's in a poor state. Well, at least you aren't insulting me, at least not to my face. I know that was sort of backhanded. Still!
Better than the other one. Go back to the top.
Yeah, what about, hold on. Prospect Yasmin Raymond. Cartel, okay. You fall beneath my usual standards, but maybe there's some hope for you. Hey! The system is currently in a group with quite a severe outbreak. We're in desperate need of medical supplies. Okay. What kind of mission is this?
I don't know.
You at least are somewhat supportive, so
Yeah,
I like
I-
you.
Don't
what
know.
is-
But she's from a cartel. I don't think I trust.
Well, you know what? If the cartels are the only people with respect these days, gosh darn kids in space, then it's the cartels I'll work for.
Yeah, Scarlett says at this stage I'd take a couple of data missions.
I don't know what that means.
Well, if you go up to the very top. Back up. Okay, so go down to Manager Eve.
Yeah. Ah, data delivery.
Yeah. Let's see. Delgarian says, "Lol, Commander, chat, how's things?"
Things are a little rough.
Scarlett says, "I've never even read the bluff text." And Delgarian says, "Same. May have to start." Ghost says, "Courier job or data delivery are simple, straightforward missions."
Okay. So, I just arrow over.
Scarlett says, "You far fall beneath Epsilepi."
Oh, is that what I said?
I
Whoops.
think you did.
Oh, God. Because again,
Ghost says, "Need
headache.
missions are definitely annoying, so don't do the need mission.
the what now?
The we need help mission."
Oh, okay. All right. I don't like any of these people enough to want to help them anyway.
Well, that was the cartel.
Oh, okay. Damn. The only person who's nice to me.
Well, there was that one other person that was backhanded, insult that wasn't, directly...
Yeah. Alright, so, what are these different things? I mean, all I'm seeing is just different paydays and... Alright, so clearly these are different distances from each other.
And they're different amounts of stuff.
Spec Ops
That's
contracts.
the requirements not met.
Right, because I don't have
We're not
reputation up with them yet. I guess I'll just take the first one. Let's see here. The current economic boom has generated a lot of information that needs transporting. Okie dokie.
Oh,
Deliver.
these are too high level. I think we do have to start with the novitiate pilots.
Oh God. Hostile
Because it
ships
says
might be
a
something
mission
to see.
rank dealer exceeds your current rank penniless.
Okay. Oops. Oh God, I keep hitting enter. Ah! Space. Okay.
Go up to the novitiate pilots lady, the annoyingly insulting lady.
Oh God, do I have to go through her?
I don't know. Because we're not a very high level, so...
Salvage. Assassinate Pirate Lord?
What?
Whoa!
Whoa!
I thought you
hang
were
on
the
now.
novitiate pilot overseer. What the hell?
Illegal black box salvage offer? What kind of novitiate do you think we are?
I'm starting to think the cartels are the people on the up and up, and these other folks are the
my
ones that are on the
gosh.
take here.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, let me see. Are there any... No. Are there any
The
of
Guardian
these?
says if you're doing boom missions, may as well take them from a Fed minor faction. Start working towards a Corvette.
What
No,
does-
we don't like you, but go
What's that
kill
mean?
this guy for us.
What's that mean?
Well, you see, the various...
Yeah, I see faction, current state.
Yeah, it tells you what they're...
I mean, I see a little icon there. That I mean, I don't know enough yet for that icon to mean anything to me. Hostile ships.
Ghost says you can do missions above your rank. They're just more challenging.
Recommended rank penniless. That sounds like me.
Like us.
Higher ranked missions
The
are
top
offered.
does not mean easier.
Okay.
Ignore the Corvette comment. Don't worry about that yet. Okay.
Okay.
So it says you can take up to 20 of any available missions.
Okay.
The rank is a general idea of difficulty. You can take high-ranked missions. They pay well, but carry more risk.
Okay, that makes sense.
So hostile ships might be sent against us.
Okay, that's fine.
What's it telling us to do? Did
Just
you take it?
whoops. No, God, I'm still hitting enter. God, man, I gotta like train my fingers because I've played so many games where.
Or we can remap it from space.
No, 'cause who knows what I'll break if I do that. Yeah, accept. There we go.
There,
Okay,
it's
I
done.
accepted a job. Let's do one job. No, God. How do I just go back? I just want to go back. There, no. How do I
There's the
click?
back button.
There, no.
Spacebar.
There. Okay. Exit.
Spacebar.
Okay. Now, how do I like set my task? Do I have to launch first and then set it
I don't know.
once I'm out? Oh God! Like this is a thing that I knew how to do with the controller, and now I don't know.
It says you have 3 ranks: combat, trade, and explorer.
Okay.
So we can get better or worse, I guess. At
Oh, jeez. Okay.
there.
Oh. Oh wait. Pre-flight
Happy.
checklist.
Wait, no.
So throttle up. Right.
Hang on. Let me see.
Wait, what?
BRK Big says we don't like you, but go kill this guy for us. If you die in the process, meh.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
know, we might start to like you.
Yeah.
It says, Delgarian says some missions will give you cargo as part of the reward, so you always need some free cargo space, otherwise you won't be able to hand in the mission.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh God,
You can
please.
set the destination from in here. Left panel and select galaxy map.
I don't know how to get to my left panel anymore. I knew how to do that with the controller. Now I don't know how to do that with the mouse keys. Okay.
What does
Hang on, let me just get out of here first. We'll figure this out once we're
floating?
in free float.
Delgarian says this game's got a sheer cliff learning curve.
Yeah, no freaking kidding, man.
Engines engaged.
So now, what's my thrust up?
I don't know.
God, again, I knew how to do that on a controller, and now I don't on
We
this.
need to check it.
Whoop, nope, that F is down. Nope, that's lateral movement.
Oh.
Maybe if I just, there we go. We'll just yaw our way out of here. There we go. That's not how you're supposed to do
That's
that.
not how that's supposed to work.
I made it work.
Mission critical message.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh no. Mission critical
Stop.
message.
Remember, do you remember how to stop?
X. Yeah, there we go. Alright, just float there. Just stay stationary. Okay.
Mission critical. How do we?
Oh yeah, I see. I've got a little mail icon.
It says R is up. Says Kendall Alex.
Is it? Oh, so it is. Thank you.
Delgarian says yawning away. Whatever works. Ghost says I think 1 is left panel.
Hey, so it is. All right. Thank you. Man, I would not accomplish anything if it weren't for you guys. This is why I streamed this.
Galaxy map. So,
Yeah. Okay. There we go. So whoa.
where are
Okay.
we going? How do we do?
We're
I don't know how to read any of this.
whoa. System map. Route unavailable.
I forgot to check where exactly we need to go.
Me too. Me too.
I wonder if those icons are telling us.
Oh yeah, that little globy thing. That's probably.
Maybe the globy thing. Maybe globy.
Okay, maybe if I.
No.
Oh, God.
Move your mouse. Move your mouse.
Yeah, can I? Okay.
Yeah. So.
Search marks. Realistic. Whoa.
Oh God, I can't. Oh. my
Oh, I
eyes.
see. All right, so that's, I think, influence markers. Okay. Let's just.
Oh.
Whoa! What does all that mean? Oh dear God, you can zoom out a long way, can't you? Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
All right, not doing that. All right. Anyway.
Hang on. I have a fair amount. Concrete list says. I'm assuming this is like hour 1 gameplay. Yeah, hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Give or take.
This is first session.
The Guardian says, yeah, 1 is left panel, 2 is comms, 3 is roll panel, and 4 is the right hand panel.
Okay.
So it says the globe icon above stars shows systems you have missions in.
Oh, okay. So that's that. Okay. Wait,
Or that.
I thought I took one job. Why do I have a couple of
Because
destinations?
one of them is where we are. Maybe we were supposed to pick up the.
Oh, do I have to go pick up the thing and then transport it to the other?
No, we need to read the damn mission.
Where do I do that?
Exit.
Where do I do that? Whoa!
Oh,
No, mouse! What are you doing? No! Stop it! God, no!
Click 1 again. Maybe it'll undo it. Try clicking 1.
Just be still. No, you're not still. Stop! No! What's happening?
Click 1, so we can go back to seeing what we're doing.
There. No. X. You're still rotating. Stop it. There.
So Guardian says, power play faction bubbles of influence in all the different colors.
Oh, okay. So that's faction. The
Yeah,
spheres of
so-
faction influence. Okay, that makes some
So
sense.
try, hang on. No, not that one.
Whoa.
2. Check 2.
Two. Ah.
And
Ooh.
then go click on the, yeah.
I can't mouse.
Uh,
Oh God. No. Hold still. Hold still. Okay. How do I? Oh God. No. No.
Okay.
Ah!
Whew.
Who knew? Navigating
The
menus
Arcade
was.
Bake says wrapping your head around the galaxy map is actually harder than learning to fly.
I can see that.
Conc-
So is navigating menus.
Concrete List says, I'm assuming that this is PC with controller. Well, it was.
It was with controller about a half hour ago.
We tried to learn it with controller, and then we unplugged the controller because that was crap. Pardon my language. And so now we're mouse and keyboard, but we don't remember the controls that we learned originally with the controller because we never learned them with the keyboard.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're doing.
How do I just tab over?
Let's try Q and E.
Q and A. Okay. Oh God, Ghost, what would I do without you?
Yes, that one.
Okay, there we go.
No, wait.
No, I don't want to filter. I want to read my damn message. There. There. Okay.
Hang on. Let me catch up.
Uh-huh.
The Guardian says, "Well, read the mission. That's crazy talk." Concrete List says, "First thing I did in this game was rebind everything."
That's what I
The
did too.
Arcade Bake says Q and E moves around tabs.
Is it so much to ask that the default keys not suck? Like, okay.
Yeah, the Guardian says Q and E will move you left and right in the menus and space selects. And everybody's like, that. That
Okay.
one.
Thank you.
Specifically that.
Thank you.
Whew.
Alright, so he's telling me how to do this. Check your navigation panel. Okay. Plot a hyperspace jump from there.
We need to
You'll
go
also
from
find the
okay.
transactions tab there. How is this like already starting to turn into a superior tutorial to the actual tutorial? Okay, alright, now how about you? Let's see. Captain Roach, on behalf of the Freedom Party of LHS 3447 Trust, we are pleased to acknowledge your receipt of a new starship. If you are a new pilot, then we recommend you complete the training simulations available. Check-a-reno! You can try these at any... Well, most of them. As well as this ship, we are authorized to provide you with your first mission opportunity, which could earn you 10,000 credits. Why does this sound like a spam email? Like, in addition to this prepaid credit card, we can give you a new car! Anyway, to claim this bonus payment, travel to Erebate and speak with our contact with Freedom Party. Okay,
Oh, we need to do the Freedom Party. We have to go to Erebate anyway.
Yeah. Once you've launched from this station, we'll contact you with further instructions,
That's
which
what we
they
read.
did.
Yeah.
To launch simply... Okay, yeah, okay. So...
Okay,
yeah.
let me see.
So
it says left panel, go to transaction.
Transaction. So... Wait. What does that do?
Oh, so we have 2 missions.
Apparently so. Okay.
Let's do that one first, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Galaxy map.
Huh.
So...
I think it automatically selected it for us. I don't know. Hang on. I have catch up to do.
Yeah.
And
Chat is the real tutorial.
Yeah, so, concrete... Oh, not list. It says fist, I think. Excuse me for saying your name wrong. Concrete Fist is the game is more fun when you know all the keyboard buttons.
I am certain that is true.
That.
I have no doubt of
When I
that.
started, I think there were 6 tutorials and they all blew bio waste. Yes. Ghost says, that will show you the destination system. Do you want me to be a silent escort for you in-game? Oh, Ghost says, oh, you have a welcome mission? Forgot about that one. Yeah, so we should do the welcome mission.
Yeah, how do I just set destination?
So it says, I'll put it this way. I spent a solid hour setting up all the inputs to how I like them. I'll give the game this. You can rebind everything.
Oh, I noticed that earlier.
And Concrete Fist says, that's what I did.
I would argue that you can rebind too many things. However...
I would argue that there are too many things to bind in the first place.
Not that
there are too many to rebind, but there are too many to bind to begin with.
Yeah.
How do we...
God.
Space?
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Exit.
No, did you select it?
I think so. I think.
Okay, yeah. Maybe?
Hang on, I'm still learning how to read that damn little circle radar dial thing. That
Go to the right. Go to the right. Yeah.
What?
You see the little circle?
What little...
To the little tiny circle thingy. There.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, look, stop.
Hang on. Let me orient myself.
There
we go.
Okay.
There.
Do you see your middle console thing?
There. Yeah.
There's a little circle to the left. There's a glowing circle in the middle.
Yes, I see that.
That's the thing that tells you where it is.
I know. It's not an easy read, is what I'm saying. Okay, so now...
Okay, do you see where that planet and rings?
Yeah.
That is where the other ship thing shows up.
Okay.
Yeah. Concrete Fist, the second button from the left is set route. You need to click on the system and then click on the button with the lines to set a route on the map.
Okay.
So navigation. Galaxy map. So then...
So that?
No.
Route. Current location, selected location. Yeah, so I think I already said it, didn't I? Oh, plot route. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm good now.
Icon with the 3 linked circles lets you plot routes. Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Landing gear. Bring your landing gear up. Your landing gear is down.
Would you like to tell me what key to press to do that?
No, would you like to go to the options and look it up? I'm just reading what they said.
I know, I'm just, let's see.
Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. You wanted me to be co-pilot, so I'll be co-pilot and be like, you need to bring up your freaking...
Okay.
L for landing gear.
Okay, that makes sense.
Concrete Fist says you two are hilarious.
Yay! Okay, landing gear retract.
This is apparently how you marriage.
How I go to planet.
I don't remember.
Whoa, okay. This thing like auto accelerates like crazy.
Oh boy.
It just like maxed out the accelerator.
How do we do the thing?
I have no idea.
Because we don't have the D-pad anymore.
I know, so I don't know how to do
Should have
that.
read that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Now part of me wants to plug the controller in again.
So that would be terrible.
Except that was crap. Oh my.
Just look up the controls. Just look up the controls.
I don't even know what control to look for now.
I don't know. Hang
Like,
on.
what's the
Maybe
friggin'?
we should have redone the beginning.
I don't. No, flight.
Over.
Flight miscellaneous, engine boost. That's
Yeah,
tab.
yeah.
Hybrid, oh, it's not bound. Thanks for the
Thank
follow.
you.
Heard that little jangle.
Does that mean we need to?
They're not bound.
Um,
Why aren't they bound? Why aren't they bound?
Wait. Toggle frame shift drive. That's all you need. That's the thing that does the thing. So it's J. Yeah. Thugarian says it's J.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, everybody is J.
There
Pyro
we
says, don't shoot the messenger kin. Way too many wars start that way. Sky says a ship auto limits speed when gear and hatches are deployed.
Okay. Yeah, wait. I would say that makes sense, except we're in a vacuum, so no, it doesn't. Throttle up to engage. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ghost says you are in the smallest, lightest fighter in the game, so it accelerates like a bat out of hell. Wait until you get into an eagle.
Yay!
Bulgarian says later on, easier to set one for super cruise and another for actual system jump.
Gotcha. Why is my little globe thingy jittering around like crazy?
Because we're jittering through space.
Oh god, Star!
Too close!
Why does that keep happening? That seems dangerous! It's not good!
Ghost says it helps landing precision by limiting the speed controls.
Oh, okay.
When you have your landing gear deployed. That's why it does that.
Yeah,
To try and help you.
It's just...
Do we know where we're supposed to go?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay,
I'm guessing it's somewhere over there. Whew! Bulgarian says first jump! Concrete Fist says you always land next to a star, get used to it.
Oh.
And BRK Big says, name of the game is dangerous.
Yes, it seems needlessly so. Where in the hell is this damn... Hang on. Let me...
But Ghost says that's how it works, jumps you into the highest gravity, usually the center of the system, meaning the sun.
Oh.
Yeah, so it says hyperjump targets the center of mass of the system. That happens to be right next to the star, don't fall asleep.
So... Is there a Vate that... Oh god.
Oh, there must be
Which one am I going to?
We need to read our thing again.
Yeah, we do. Okay, hang on. That's 2. And... No. Oh. Wait, what? Why is that one indented? Ah, god!
No.
Pleased to detect your arrival in the system. To claim your 10,000 credit payment, you
Russell
need to dock at Russell Ring and speak to our contact there.
Freedom Party of
Okay.
LHS 3447. Okay.
To get to the station, use the nav panel and select the station's name from the list. Unidentified signals, that's probably not good. Don't shoot at me, please! Yeah, okay. Once again, we advise new pilots to complete training scenarios. Chekaruski there, friendo. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Bulgarian says you don't have an actual destination set yet, so now we need to go to...
Russell something.
Russell Ring.
Russell Ring. That. Lock destination. Yes.
Bulgarian says if you throttle down during hyperspace jump, your ship will just stop once you arrive, so no star boopage.
Oh, well, that's good.
So throttle down after you finally jump to hyperspace.
Yeah. Okay.
BRK Big says you should go visit Canis Majoris. Sky says the globe icon shows up in the nav panel too.
Okay. God, center. There we go. Okay. Now, J? Yes. Okay. There we go. Now, decelerate. There we go. Wait.
No.
I'm not in Super Cruise anymore, am I?
No.
Nope. Okay. There we go. Yeah.
This is terrifying.
Yeah. Wait. This feels like more of a thing than I wanted. Or not. Okay.
Oh, slow down. You are close.
Yeah. Yeah. Go.
Okay, so it says also, FYI, in Super Cruise, you move at least 30 kilometers a second at all times. When you
Okay.
hyper jump, you end up in Super Cruise automatically.
I see. Oh, so you come out of a hyper jump already in Super Cruise. Okay. So I should probably drop out.
No, we need to lower our speed or we're gonna overshoot.
Yeah, I know. What? No.
Too fast for safe exit.
Slow down.
Press twice for emergency drop.
No. 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 How do I cancel this? I never thought Eve's controls would seem simple. And yet, here we are.
Concrete Fist says you don't have to slow down until it's 10 seconds to destination, then 75% throttle will take you the rest of the way. We weren't close enough yet. BRK Big says keep throttle in bloom zone when your ETA is around 10 seconds.
Where the hell is my ETA?
We need to do the boosty thing again.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where's my
10
ETA?
seconds. We are at 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. I don't see what you see.
I see it's down. It's the bottom. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding decelerate. Like,
Yeah. We have to start when we get to 10 seconds. Yeah. The seconds are under the speed is your closure rate. Keep it above 7 seconds and you should be good. It will tell you when to drop. You want to be in blue range and speed on the leftmost panel. There. See, now we're at 7 seconds.
okay.
Now we're a little bit too.
Oh, I see. Alright.
Yeah.
So if I accelerate,
And
then...
now we're a little too. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so it actively changes depending upon my speed.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Guardian says you'll get it. It just takes getting used to. BRK Big says, and here we go. First loop of shame. Congrats. Now you're true elite commander.
Oh, shit! No!
Did you overshoot?
I was holding decelerate! Wait, where'd it go?
I don't.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's behind
Whoa,
you.
hi there,
It's
planets.
behind you.
Uh,
Now, yeah. Now it should be directly.
yeah, I'm coming up on it. There it is. Supposedly, I'm only 5 seconds away. Stop. Stop!
Oh sh.
Made it!
Oh,
Nailed
that's
it.
terrifying.
Okay.
Remember when we get close enough, we have to press permission to dock.
Right. Okay, just neutralize speed. Neutralize. I hear a Russian guy.
Are
Okay.
we close enough to do the thing?
I don't know. Oh wait, no, I'm not actually. I do know. Because I need to get within 7.5.
Concrete Fist says forgot push J to disengage.
Yeah. I forgot about that too until that last second.
So it says Super Cruise is like warp drive. It takes time to change velocity.
Okay.
Ghost says this is so true. I have many times.
Okay.
Bogarian says when you're close like that, don't go full throttle or you just keep speeding past.
Yeah. Okay. So now.
Ask permission. Contacts.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Quest docking.
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 1-2.
Spasibo. Okay.
Kendall Alex says when it says safe to disengage, hit F.
Hit F. I mean F or J.
I don't know.
Because J is the disengage thing. Where the hell is landing pad 2? That guy says
Okay,
that
we
like
just-
it means
we
something to
call
me.
it, like, I think we just have to find the place you go inside.
Yeah.
5,000 meters from touchdown.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Are we too close?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we just.
Is it at the end over here? It's probably at the end over here. Let's go find out.
Your K Big says you can engage preset throttle increments from numpads like 25, 20, 50, and so on.
I see. Hi there, other ships. Y'all look like you know where you're going. Let me just follow you. Nope, you're going out into space. Whoa. Okay, almost there. Oh,
Yeah,
I see green lights.
there it is.
I see green lights.
The small tip, yeah.
There
And
we
yes, J.
go. Okay,
You
alright.
meant J. Okay.
Okay, alright. Whoa. Ship scan detect. Don't you scan me.
Not like it's gonna find anything. Remember, green side, green side.
We're working on it. No! Stop with the reverse. Hi, sir.
Bulgarian says it's the local security.
Okay, so they're making sure I'm not,
A pirate.
not a threat.
Remember, green.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, alright. There we go. Coming in. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. The smoothest of smooth. There we go. Alright.
There's
Gentle, like lethal butterfly.
1, 2 is right there.
Oh, yep, okay, alright. So, whoops. There we go. Now, spin around. That's not a 2. That is a 12.
Yeah, he said 1, 2.
Oh, I didn't hear the 1.
You didn't hear 1?
I did not hear 1.
I heard 1. So it's okay, your co-pilot is on.
I only heard 2.
Yeah, he said 1, 2.
Okay.
So
this-
Guardian says like a leaf upon the wind. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I thought I did.
No, we don't have landing gear.
Do I not? Oh. Got it! Landing gear deployed.
We totes forgot to landing gear.
Just set her down. Nice and gentle.
And then we're not quite in the middle.
Leaf on the wind. We're just gonna... There we go. There we go.
And System Authority says we didn't find anything on you this time. Of course not. We are a good, upstanding citizen.
I ain't no pirate. Alright. Let's just center it.
So
Center
Guardian says
there.
right above the radar, it shows your assigned pad number also, and the time remaining to land.
Oh, I have a timer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Report to station services for more information, Commander.
Yep. Station services. Do that.
Cool. Thank you. Services. Okay, alright. So let's see.
We're supposed to talk to people.
Huffman. Yeah. Passenger lounge.
I think it's contacts that we're supposed to. Yeah, these are not.
these are missions. Contacts.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe go to talk to mission board.
Yeah, maybe. No, well, maybe. No, well, maybe. Oh, hand in mission. Yes. Yes. Yes! I did a thing! Okay. Alright. Dokie dokie. Thank you for completing the registration details on the trusted delivery of your new starship. Don't forget that your ship can be repaired and refueled at any station. Oh, I have to refuel! Damn it! Okay, so I very slightly increased my reputation with them.
Okay.
Cool.
The Guardian says 10 minutes to land, 5 minutes to get the heck out of the station when you're leaving.
Okay. Wow, 10 minutes to land, that's generous.
So it says, to my great surprise, this game's flight controllers speak with proper radio diction in using the phonetic alphabet.
Wow.
Fun fact, your call sign right now is Delacy Kilo India November.
That's cool. Let's see. I could swear I had another mission. Oh, wait, maybe it
It's
was...
probably to a different place.
Yeah.
And Ghost says, congrats, dude, and yep, refueling is cheap.
Okay, well, at least there's that. Alright, let me... Can I actually access my missions thing while I'm sitting here?
Yep.
Yes, okay.
That's,
So that... Whoa. What was going on with that? Why is that doing that thing? Okay. There are 4 mentors available to give you further instruction. If you wish to learn about trade, Visit Cleve Hub. For combat, go to Apoyota, Flint Station. If you want to know more about exploration, travel to Potriti, Ch.1 Orbital. Or for planet service missions, Kini, Kadenyuk Orbital. May I say, it's been a pleasure making your acquaintance, and good luck. Yeah.
So it says the call sign is generated by taking the make of your ship you're flying and the first 3 letters of your name.
That's cool.
So Kilo, India, November.
I like that.
You need to undo the thing. Space. Yeah.
It's not doing the thing.
I don't know.
How do I get down to the other thing? Is it that? Nope.
I don't know.
Okay.
Ghost says refueling is on the right of the main station screen.
Right in the main station screen.
Yeah, starport services. Space. Space. Right. Over here.
Oh. Refuel. Do that. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And, okay, go back to the thing. To your letters.
Yeah.
He says hit 4 again, I think.
4. Whoa.
No.
4 did that. I don't think 4 is what I want.
Escape gets you out of menus. So.
Okay.
What we want is to read these other...
Yeah, because I've got other...
Go ahead and...
Let me just trash that. Go away. How do I get down? I have other things saying mission available. How do I get to those? Can I get to those? Apparently not. Okay. Guess that's just never getting done.
Check our quest log.
Yeah. Hang on, what are some of these other things? Modules. Oh, God. Oh, so that's individual health.
These are our
Nice.
modules.
Yeah. Fire groups.
The ghost says, those are glitched. Ignore them.
Okay.
BRK Big says, inbox is a little buggy at the moment. Ghost says they don't exist anymore.
Oh. So they're vestiges.
Yeah.
Got it.
Go back to our missions. Tabby thing. Nope.
You mean that?
No.
What do you mean?
Like, where it actually lists our mission.
Oh, you mean the station
Yeah,
thing?
no.
That's not what you said.
No, I mean the one we accepted at the other station.
Oh.
So we can read that.
I don't know how to do that.
Go to the left screen. Exit of that. Yeah.
It's transaction?
Yes.
Yeah. Deliver data to Volar terminal in the Cremain system.
So that's the one we accepted.
Right. Okay. So then.
I don't know if we want to do that now or.
Sure.
Scott says those are ghost messages. The comms panel is a bit bugged like that.
Okay.
Ghost says left panel transactions. So did we want to?
I do. It's just whoop there. There we go. Plot route. Yeah. Yeah.
This game is making me tired.
Me too. Me too.
There's so much. Did we want to see if there are missions we wanted to take here, or?
Nah. Whoa, why am I going down? Okay, alright. This is the thing that's happening. Oh, it's spun me around. Ride round, ride round.
Concrete Fist says sorry,
Oh.
missions basically ends with this one, right? After that, it's just open-ended.
Wait, how do I... Oh god. What's up? No. Up, R is up. Whoa, let's not accelerate up into that guy. Alright, give him time to get past. There we go, okay.
And then go for the green section.
Yeah. Okay, alright.
And don't forget once we leave this area to bring up the landing gear.
Right. And whoosh. Alright.
Landing gear retracted.
So now we...
It's behind you.
Yeah. Let's
Now you're getting closer to it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to put some distance from the station.
There you go.
There we go. So now we center roughly
Oh.
Frameshift cancel.
We're still mass locked. We have to get further away.
Oh, okay, fine. I heard a clicky
Yeah,
chirp.
we are no longer mass locked.
Yay!
Drive charging.
I'm learning things! I can, Space Capitan.
And don't forget, once we're in the warp, whatever.
Yeah, to decelerate.
Yeah. Starts with this route, just 2 jumps.
Oh, okay. So decelerate. I don't know if I'm decelerating. Guess I'll find out. Hi there! Whoa, that's really uncomfortably close. Alright, so... Oh, I think I actually did decelerate. Cool.
Oh, such nervous.
Yeah, let's just fly right
No,
into
no.
that.
Oh, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Heading the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go... this way. There we go.
And then we do the thing again.
Yep. So center on that. There we go. And jibbity jump. Starting to learn this.
No, love, you need to accelerate. Accelerate.
What? Oh, right. Knew that. Away we go.
Now you can decelerate again.
Yeah.
Concrete fist is one day you need to fly into the sun just so you did it.
Oh, I will.
Just so we don't have
It,
anything good on us.
It might happen on accident. I am certain that... Oh, God! God, that is never any less terrifying. I am certain that someday it will happen.
Okay, now we need to check our thing.
Yeah.
So we know exactly where here we need to go.
Yeah. So, was it Wooler Station? Oh,
You're
God.
moving.
Yeah, I know.
Not move.
Wooler Terminal.
Is that?
Yeah, so it's the only Wooler thing here.
Yep.
So... There. Lock destination.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So...
it's behind us. Because the thingy is circle.
Right.
Almost
And
there.
there it is. Okay. Now... Oh, we go! Alright. Now let's see if I can
Do you
actually...
remember what we're doing?
Sort of.
Remember when we get... Oh. What?
Did I drop out? I think I dropped out.
Mission updated boom data delivery? What? Or
I
mission
think it's just
update?
telling me that I'm in the right system.
Drive charging.
Okay, do the thing.
Oh, it might have been.
Oh, I forgot. When you come out of... No, when you come out of hyperjump, you're already in Super Cruise. I forgot about that.
So you accidentally told it. to
Yeah, I automatically, or I accidentally jumped out.
So remember to do the thing when we're at 10.
Yeah. Whoa.
Seconds.
Okay.
We're not.
I know. Okay. Getting closer. I'm starting to actually learn how to read this now. Alright. And start slowing it down just a little. Okay. 6, 5.
Concrete fist says wait for 10 seconds and drop throttle slightly to 75. And it'll tell you when it's safe to drop out and push it.
Yeah. Nope. Is this thing automatically decelerating me? I feel like it is. Yeah, I am definitely decelerating. Why is that? Because I am holding accelerate.
Probably because you have it, like, the throttle is set at a specific rate.
Okay.
Yeah, so it says in Super Cruise you're also limited in speed when close to massive objects like planets and stars.
Okay. Okay, so almost there.
Now let's just hope we can figure out where to
Yeah.
dock.
Well, that's the easy part.
Ghost says, nope, you are accelerating. It just kind of auto does it so you don't blow your drives.
And now we decelerate. There we go. Nope, nope, nope.
That was really creepy.
Hell was that? Was that a ship? I feel like that was a ship.
I don't like the way that sounded.
Yeah. I know there are aliens in this game. Like, I've already heard about that. Why is my...
Don't drop 2-0. 75 is fine. What is that?
I have no idea. It's weird, though. Why is my estimated time to arrival staying a stationary number? Like, it's staying at 18. And what the hell are those little chirpy things?
I don't know. Oh, it's going down now.
Yeah.
Oh.
7. Seriously, why is it staying stationary at one number?
I don't know. It was another ship in Super Cruise.
Okay.
So that's what other ships sound like in Super Cruise when they pass you.
That's weird. Yeah, there goes another one. Slow down. Okay, I assume I should just pop out now. Nope, nope, nope.
It was too fast.
Yeah. Okay, just when I thought I learned how to read this.
One says it's because you keep dropping to 0% throttle. That's why it pauses.
Come on, come on. Can I drop out now? Nope. Or maybe. Okay, well.
Did we?
That was a delayed reaction. Oh, wait, there it is. I think I can just... Yeah. Oh, God. Is it really going to take 10 minutes just to get that far? Oh, God. Alright, well. Danger close!
I can't watch. I'm too scared.
And then we decelerate, and then we drop out.
Safe
Drop out immediately.
Ready.
Yeah!
I
Alright.
think that's our entrance.
Yep.
When we get close enough, we need to...
I know. And neutralize. Terminal, quest dock. There we go. Landing pad 1-2. Coming right up. Alright. See? See, I'm learning. Starting to get this.
The ETA is calculated at an instantaneous point by taking your distance and speed. As your distance and speed are both decreasing, the ETA is constantly changing.
Oh, wow. Space billboards.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Screw these freaking space billboards, man.
Alright.
BRK Big says also when you're closing it, don't forget to bring down your landing gear.
Yeah. Whoa! Hey there! Alright, a little close for comfort there, friendo.
1-2. Where's 1-2?
Over there. Whoa. Slow it on down there. Nope. Neutralize. Okay. Alright, where the hell is the... Okay, I'm like right above it. Right, this is it, right? Yeah, this is it.
I don't think this is the right direction for us to be.
It's not.
Also bring down your landing pad.
I know. Hang on.
Landing gear.
Okay, so now we neutralize.
BRK Big says also when you're closing in on your destination, the ship slows down even if the throttle is fixed because of the gravity pull. So don't worry about your ETA staying stational, just stay in the blue zone.
Oh, okay.
Landing gear.
Yep. And now, where's F? Yeah, there we go. Nope. We're fine. We're fine. This is the easy part.
I know.
There we go.
So now we go to Starport Services again, I think.
Yeah.
Tyler says, I was wondering when the A-hole pilot would appear.
So there's always one. Okay, so
Mission board.
yeah, maybe hand in mission, claim reward. It's successes like these that put us into an economic boom in the first place. Great work. Yeah, you're finally recognizing me. Okay, so made some money. Cool.
I'm so tired.
Me too.
I'm exhausted
God,
now.
how do I just exit this? There we go.
Escape.
I tried that. It didn't do anything.
No.
All right. So I think I'm gonna call it there because
Oh my gosh!
I am on information overload. I cannot learn anymore
My
right
brain
now.
has died. It's dead. Straight up dead.
Oh, so yeah, like critical first impressions of this so far.
They need better tutorials.
Yeah, the tutorial needs like an immediate overhaul, and I still think that there are too many control input variables. I feel like a lot of them could.
Are a little bit redundant.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you could streamline them into, fewer channels of input, and make the game much more intuitive that way. And I get that to a certain extent, that isn't necessarily the point of the game, because this is a very simulationist approach to spaceflight and navigation and all that. And I get that. It's just, I don't know. It feels as though it is not necessarily approaching it with a mind for how automated actual spaceflight systems will be once one is able to do the things that people are doing in this game. And I know part of that is just actual sci-fi conflicting with, or rather, actual scientific progress conflicting with sci-fi. Because clearly, in this scenario, for some reason, people do still need to manually control all of these subsystems, because that's just the way this setting is. I would just question why.
But of course, in any sci-fi setting, that's a balance
Yeah.
every author has to come up with on their own.
Yeah, always. Again, though, it feels like there are, for a society, clearly, in which spacefaring technology is not only available, it's also common and prevalent, that automated systems would probably account for more things than they seem to here.
Let's see. Scarlett says, so maybe an off-stream flight with friends in the next few days?
Yeah.
Concrete Fist says, it's easier when you have a joystick. Playing this game with mouse really sucks.
Yeah. So, oh my god. So let's recap here. That's multiple chat people who have said playing with a controller sucks, playing with mouse and keys sucks, and 3 people that say that playing with a joystick is the way to go.
Yep.
So really, this is absolutely
Playing with a joystick.
Yeah, this is a simulationist approach through and through that really
Pierre K. Big
needs.
says, in Elite lore, AI is banned because of past catastrophic events.
I'm not talking about AI. I'm just talking about ship subsystems. Like a slightly more advanced fly-by-wire approach. Like you don't need AI to handle
We don't even have AI in
automated
real life,
systems.
and we
Yeah,
have
exactly.
that. Like actual in real life avionics.
Yeah, like actual avionics are more advanced than this game, and we're not about to postulate that friggin' 747s are controlled with AI systems. Obviously, that's not the case. So that's my point here. The computers just aren't advanced.
Yeah, Ghost says, yeah, that would be like Eve basically. This is totally a player combat game with other piloting involved.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ghost says mouse and keys is way better than controller, but HOTAS is the best controller.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
Yeah, everybody's like that. Everybody is like, yes. So apparently that is the way to go.
Well, That's not the way I'm gonna go, because
we
I'm
don't have
poor.
We don't have that.
Oh, there
so
goes another one of those cool ships. Man, I want to get my hands on one of those.
someday.
Yeah.
In
Someday.
the far future.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely end up just playing this a bit more on my downtime, see if I can get my hands a little more tightly wrapped around the controls. No promises there. So the next time I actually feel like I've made some progress,
Like, we actually have some idea of what we're doing.
yeah, and if I've reached a point of comfortability with the game where I feel like I can say, I want to do X thing, let's go do thing, then I'll start streaming once I can do thing.
Yeah.
And take it from there. So like maybe the next time I try to do like a real combat-oriented thing, or like a cross-galactic delivery or something, then I'll probably stream it again, because this is not going to end up a contiguous series, no whatsoever. Because if it was, it would just end up like 30 streams of this, and then I'd finally start getting somewhere. So thank you to you guys that have had patience with my aggravated attempts at slogging through the learning curve.
Concrete Fist says $30 joystick will already make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It's
we
just,
do not have extra $30.
Yeah, exactly. We are operating on as limited finances as it pretty much gets.
Yay, ramen for dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
We only have this game because of friend.
Yeah, again, like, cheers to Menthius for sending me a copy of this. Because, like I said, this is a game that was on my radar for a long time and that I had an interest in. And because I knew it's such a time commitment to learn and to accomplish much of anything in, then other things just always took precedence. So, though I had an interest in it, I could never justify putting it as a high priority purchase above other things that I had, like other plans to make content with, or like other streams that I knew we would do. So this was always just sort of a, well, maybe someday. And then along came Menthius and sent me the copy. So I'm like, all right, I'll make some time for it, since I now have the copy to play with.
Ghost says, once we get you into complex bounty hunting dogfighting, you will see where this game shines. We'll get you a lot of money very quickly. You can escort my Type 9 and make a ton of money off my transport jobs.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was starting to set myself up for in the corporation that we had in Eve, because we used to play together. And our whole...
I was all of the corporate.
Yeah, she was handling all the money aspects of it, and the actual, like, the corp mechanics, which are a thing in that game. And I was handling a lot of the actual, like, combat and dogfighting and interdiction and stuff. And so we would take small-time jobs off of the bounty hunting board, and then we were starting to set ourselves up with a corporation that was going to essentially market to larger companies that just needed essentially muscle to escort shipments from one place to another. So we were going to essentially start an escort service, except with guns, not hookers. So that we just didn't get that far.
No. Concrete Fist says, did you ever play TIE Fighter or X-Wing?
Funny you should ask. 'Cause no, except that's about to change this coming week.
Yep.
'Cause of Year of Star Wars, which is a thing that we're doing on our main YouTube channel.
Which is of the same name as our Twitch channel.
Yes. So if you're new, because there are several new names around chat today, Last Level Press is our channel on YouTube, and we do daily content there. It's very much a variety channel. We don't focus on any one game. So we've got multiple Let's Plays running at any given time. All of our live streams get archived on Last Level live streams. There's a link to that on the main channel page of YouTube. And so just this January, and I meant to get some of these started earlier, and then
we got sick.
Insomnia, sickness, and now frozen Texas kind of got in the way. So we're getting a delayed start on it. We're definitely still going to do it, though. Year of Star Wars, that way there's always one Let's Play of any given Star Wars game running on the channel at any given time.
TIE Fighter and X-Wing are some of them.
Yeah.
That are on their way.
X-Wing is the first one to come, and I'm not sure, because that's a long game, if I'm going to do it as a conventional Let's Play series, or if we might do that as an off-schedule stream series, because it's like a 30-hour game.
And Ghost says, frozen? How cold? I don't have the exact temperatures, but it has been below freezing for the last
it's under freezing.
2.5 days?
We had ice and snow in the yard yesterday, and there's still some ice left in the yard today, so... for Texas, it's freaking cold! And that's caused havoc on the power, which that, coupled with our fatigue from just not having slept much this week, is why we put Shadowrun on the shelf for this week.
To be bluntly honest, Texas does not have the infrastructure
No, we really
for long frozen periods.
No, I mean, the city of Houston has 4 salt trucks to cover all of the city.
The entire county, which is
yeah.
our county. The city doesn't actually have any. It's all the county.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the county that we live in is bigger than some European countries.
Uh-huh.
So
Mhm.
we have 4 salt trucks.
The county that we live in is larger than the aggregate city limit volumes, or not the volumes, the square mileages of every major city in Ireland. So that's
Yeah.
part of the reason that the
So-
infrastructure around here is not good and snap freezes
and
like
to
this.
be honest, most Texans have no idea how to drive in ice or
No.
snow because we never have anywhere to practice.
Mhm.
So we have like when we go through our driver's ed, they like tell us we spent like an hour on it, and then it's like, yeah, so if that ever happens, good luck.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So anyway, because of that, we had some flickers on the power earlier. Thankfully, it hasn't gone out.
But we've
flirted
had
with it.
some, yeah, we've had some issues where it's almost gone out. And I know there are
Yeah.
probably several areas in Houston that are
Oh yeah,
having
I know there
actual
are.
power outages.
I know down on Greens they've had
Yeah.
that issue. So anyway, all that is to say that I didn't want power issues to affect a Shadowrun stream because that's one of our like mainline stream series right now. So I like those to go as smoothly as possible.
Which is why we did Elite Dangerous instead.
Yeah, because it's something that I wanted to get started on since Matthias just sent it to me. And I wanted, come to think of it, or come to speak of it rather, the X-Wing comment. That I wanted to compare this because I knew this is a complex game to that.
And we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
We shall
I wanted
see.
to actually come at it with that frame of reference, and that's why I did it in this order.
Yeah, and Ghost says, I can't wait till I'm able to move there. 0 and below is what I'm getting up here. One day, I'll move down there and drive a salt truck, only work 1 week of the year, and you won't have enough money to survive.
Yeah, when the temperature drops like under the 30s,
Yeah.
the state just shuts down.
We don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Ghost says Illinois doesn't know how to either, and we get it every year. Paris says Texas doesn't have the infrastructure for anything, let alone snow.
We have infrastructure for oil,
Yeah.
highways.
Yeah, our infrastructure isn't bad. It's just
Yeah.
not meant for extreme weather issues.
And it definitely varies from city to city, because like the
Yeah.
Austin power grid, solid. The Houston power grid, less so.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, it's
Of course, the Houston power grid's gotten wailed on a lot more than Austin ever has.
and the city is expanding like way faster than even Austin, which is really expanding as well.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause,
it's constantly getting new strains put on it, and then we get hit with hurricanes and stuff. So like the Houston power grid, I understand it takes a hell of a lot more of a walloping than the Austin power grid does. It's just I grew up in the Austin area, so then moving out here, it was just like, wow, power out here is kind of shitty, isn't it?
It is.
So it's just something that whenever I know we're having weather concerns, I'm always just like,
We're always
"Eee."
hesitant on doing our main series.
Yeah.
Ghost says TIE Fighter and X-Wing are much simpler.
Oh, I know.
Skyler, I'm sorry you had so much trouble with this game to start with. I hope we can get you up to speed.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
Ghost
yeah.
says this.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm-
get you rocking this game in no time. Just take some training and proper control setup.
Oh yeah, I'm sure y'all will.
Paris says, okay, you have infrastructure for those, but your trains suck. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Houston is
Yeah.
way too spread out, and they didn't start on metro trains
Yeah,
until it was way too late, and there's no space for them anymore.
Exactly, and then they would have to like annex property and all that, and nobody, of course, wants to do that. And then all the like neighborhood groups get all up in arms and.
So
all that.
unfortunately, it's
Yeah, our metro rails suck because we only have a handful of them.
basically
Public transit pretty much just sucks
yeah.
because.
The buses aren't too bad.
Yeah,
they
they're.
go a lot of places, but trying to looking at the bus map is like reading a language you've never seen before and having to figure it out.
And they're not nearly as punctual as, say, European or Japanese public transit systems, where it's like,
they're not.
if they're more than a minute late, people start getting furious.
Oh, no.
Around here, it's just like, it's within about 15 minutes. You're fine.
Yeah, basically. So, drive.
Yeah, like around here, it's very much a product of the culture that, for expectational purposes and practical purposes, everyone has their own car, at least every family. So that there's at least one vehicle to go around, because you cannot really function in this part of Texas without it.
Yeah. And of course, Texas is just such a large area
Oh, yeah.
in general.
Everything's all spread
That
out.
you have to have some kind of transportation, because otherwise it's just not going to happen.
And there are areas where you could get around without one. You would have to live like within a mile of a downtown city to do that. And some of my friends do. Like, there are literally some of my friends that live in like the central part of Austin that they have a bicycle, and that's just how they get around, and that works. It's just they never leave town.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
Ghost wants to know if we're interested in some off-stream antics and Siege after stream.
Yeah, I could go for that. A nice little decompression. Give me a few minutes to go get a drink and stuff first, because my throat is really raw after this. So yeah, off stream. I'm totally down for that.
And after Siege,
What?
I want more dungeons. So, it's happening.
Alright, so apparently we're doing some of the endgame Menace dungeons in 15 after that.
Yes.
It's Final Fantasy for those of you guys that aren't following.
Let's see.
So anyway, I'm sure since we've gone into full rambling podcast mode.
Pyros is a Japanese train company had to apologize for being either 20 seconds late or early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are hardcore.
Yeah, if they're not on time within like a 10-second margin, people get mad. And yeah, like the having to issue public apologies and like comping tickets and stuff, that's very common and like expected over there. The Japanese public transit, it's crazy refined, and I respect the hell out of that, because that takes such intense planning and oversight that it's hard to fathom from such a chaotic westernized system of expectations like we have here, and over there it's just normal. So wow. So anyway,
we have gone full ramble mode, so let's sign off.
Indeedy. So whoa, mouse, what are you doing? There we go.
Save and exit, yeah.
Yeah, save and exit to desktop. Yes, indeedy. Alrighty then.
We're alive.
So yeah,
Good enough.
I did a few missions. I did some of the tutorials.
That was our mistake.
Sorta,
I
yeah.
feel like that was our mistake.
Yeah, I feel like I should have just jumped into the main game, figured it out on my own, and then just asked chat for input, and then I would have had a much nicer time. The tutorials are what screwed me up.
Yep. Alright.
So, thank you all kindly for putting up with my my aggravations. Because I know, like, speaking from one last little sidetrack here, from personal experience, that when you want someone to like something, and you see them play it, or read it, or watch it, whatever it is, and their initial reaction is just, ugh, it's always just like, oh, no, please, no, please like it.
Yeah.
I understand that. I really do. I get it. I'm glad that you guys stuck through my frustrations with this, because I know how beloved this game is. I know full well. And I know that there's a reason for that.
We just had to get there.
Climbing that learning curve, though, was agony. I'm going to put it as fairly as I can. So I feel like we've had a fair exchange here. Y'all gave me some patience. I'm working through it, and I appreciate it. So
we'll get somewhere eventually.
I'll reward your patience with further, hopefully more informed and capable streams in the future. I can't promise exactly when, because obviously this isn't going to take up a regular slot in the streaming regimen. Because again, for any new folks around here, since we have had a few new faces today, Wednesdays we are right now in the middle of streaming Shadowrun Dragonfall. Fridays are XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, and then we generally tend to do, on good weeks at least, a third wildcard stream sometime in the week that isn't really hard scheduled. That this is going to sometimes cycle in. She plays Morrowind on occasion, that's cycling in. And then I might end up cycling X-Wing into that, and then later TIE Fighter, because they are such long games, and I want to start chugging through some of the Year of Star Wars stuff that they may get streamed, so that we can get to some of the shorter things to actually complete series on, like Rebel Assaults and stuff like that, for the channel.
We'll just have to see how that goes.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on us.
Yeah. Let's see. Lady Nocturne says, when will you stream EFT? Oh, Escape from Tarkov. If you will stream it, that is. I will certainly stream it. And as for when, I don't know. It'll probably happen after I do a few conventional episodes on it. Like, I've had that same question about PUBG.
We're going to do a handful of normal episodes on the channel first to kind of get the initial feel for what the thoughts are on the game.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably transition into doing streams
Yeah.
of it.
Like once I've
So-
gotten my first impressions, like critical coverage out there, then I'll start streaming it. Like once I reach a point where I would ordinarily like cut off or start to slow down on a normal series, and I'm more comfortable with it and just kind of casually playing, that's when I'll start streaming.
That's when we'll start doing that.
So realistically, as far as streams go, a few weeks probably,
Yeah.
honestly.
A few weeks to a month maybe before you see a
'cause-
stream of it.
Yes, you will probably see episodes of it, because actually one question prior to us leaving, since Nocturne, I know you play Tarkov fairly frequently, is there an NDA right now on videos about it? Because if there is, then I'll of course have to hold off for a while. If there isn't, then those may release as soon as next week, because I really want to play that game. And thank you again for sending me the key to it.
We really appreciate it.
I really, really do. Because that's one that, sort of like this, I've had my eye on for a long time, and other things just unfortunately had to take precedent with our limited funds.
You mean like food?
Like food.
Like replacing our camera that was literally
Yeah.
dying on us?
And soon, like getting, hopefully, one of those like pop-up sheets, like the backdrop things, that NVIDIA makes, so that we can start setting up our console streaming arrangement as well as recording arrangement, and we can actually do some series from console games.
Yep. Okay, so Lady Nocturne says, I mean, there's a lot of people that do videos and streams on it, so I don't see why they should have an issue with it.
Okay, cool.
And BRK Big also says that there are people playing it, as far as I know.
Okay, cool. Then that's a good sign.
Then that means that within a week or two, you'll see some episodes on the YouTube channel itself. And then once those are out, then we'll start working it into the stream rotation.
Yep. That's that.
Yep.
And I'm really looking forward to that, because, man, I want to play Tarkov. Because it feels like the Servarium slash...
Stalker.
yeah, well, not... I mean, it almost doesn't really seem super soccer. It's more like the idea that Servarium had, plus one of those more, like, Battle Royale style things, sort of like PUBG, just all mashed together.
All of it put together.
And, like, it really sounds like exactly the sort of thing that I've wanted someone to make a game like for a long time.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully it's as good as we want it to be.
I certainly hope so. So, anyway, thank you kindly for watching and putting up with my frustrated ranting today. Again, I know that must have been frustrating for some of you as well who wanted me to like this, so I'm getting there. I'm working
And it's
over
Russian.
it. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was Russian or Ukrainian. So Russian, got it. Okay. So anyway, for you guys that are probably going to end up playing some Siege with me after stream, give me a few minutes, because as you can probably hear, my throat is getting a little raw. I'm going to go get something to drink and maybe a little something to snack on as well, and then I'll come up and we can do some Siege for a while. And so I will catch y'all in a few. So anyway, thank y'all kindly for watching. I'm Kinsmar at Level Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye!
Alrighty.
Whew. My throat hurts.
Me too.